Sometimes I see it, but I'm on the side, so I'm like,
yeah.
I can't really tell.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to play the song too, huh? I'm sorry.
I just want to make sure I got it set up right and then
Look.
you just hit play.
Your ass trying to eat.
We know this can't be. Yeah, we know this can't be on your phone.
Okay. I just see you got it off this time.
Yeah, my phone was like, what
Man.
the hell? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy when we figured that out last week, man.
I meant to say
I was
something
like,
about
wow.
that.
All that
It was like it's energy.
It's open, yeah.
Yeah.
That's that astrophysicist shit.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, what do that inside of there have to do with the phone?
Mm-hmm. It's static.
But it is a computer chip.
Yeah, that's
the battery.
Mic check.
I was like, man,
That ain't that.
Static electricity.
that's crazy though.
Yeah, let's see. What's going on there? Mm-hmm.
Watch this shit be good and melted. Right when we finish.
I gotta play through every walk of life. Hey, well, I need to say something that I can't remember. I'm feeling goofy.
Hey, you should wrote it down.
I'm feeling goofy.
You finna get a sugar rush. Did you? Oh, you ain't
I'm
even
not
eat that
here.
yet.
I'm here walnut.
What, you got a sunflower seed rush? You can't even
Hey,
get a rush
your
from that.
family that so down on camera, that gallon, yeah.
Hey. I think I know what it is though, but I'm gonna let you talk first.
What? Nah.
Why you be feeling goofy? Cause I be feeling this shit before I get ready to do
I
something
feel kind of shy.
that I like doing.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I get that little.
It's a rush.
But this
I got some things
be the highlight of my fucking week.
For real?
Whatever you want to call it.
I wish I was lying. Every fucking week,
Time for me to finish.
this be the highlight. I mean, if we do it like whatever week we do it,
We're gonna try to do it every Friday.
I'll be like,
Still do it always on Friday.
Your beliefs, lifestyles, retreat.
When
This is the place where we all meet.
Live, it'll be every Friday.
yeah,
That's gonna be crazy when we go live.
we gonna have to be on time. Oh yeah, every Friday. Yeah, that makes sense.
That might be a topic we do every Friday.
So then,
Our end cap of what happened for Monday to Friday.
I'm here.
That's good.
so will you call the show? Will you put something in there about it being on Friday, like end of the work week? I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something
Yeah.
at the end of the
And then it'll make it more real because they'll be like, yeah, today Friday.
And then we got
People be
something to
like,
do with freedom.
Yeah.
Cause it's like Friday,
You
you
got
off
the
for
next day.
weekend.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, that's kind of tight.
But yeah, it got something to do with fun too, because I enjoy it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The definition of freedom, the power of
Unless you just can't remember shit. I don't know.
No, I just get goofy.
You be saying that all the time anyway. You was like, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I done got so excited. I'll be like, nah, I get like that before I come here though. It don't make me goofy though, it just make me relax. Cause I know I'm about to like, you know what, it's kinda like you finna get ready to go to therapy and let some shit out. So you already like in a good mood. You're like, I'm about to go decompress and shit. Cause I don't get to do this shit at home, man. As far as my decompression goes, it's like watching TV for me. But that's why I told you when you said you be having 1,000 things going on. I said, nigga, at least you got a partner to bounce that shit off of.
So you just don't be.
It's fucked up when you got somebody there, but y'all don't fucking talk about shit.
Good day, everybody.
What's going on, y'all?
Woo! Hey, Kev, I
We
think
made it another week.
You think you need to go up a little teeny bit? No.
What you mean? I
The.
see your head, I see these, I see mine. I got.
Because
thought
there
you wanted
used
to
to be
see the
somewhere you
table.
could see the albums.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I thought you wanted to see the table.
My head is right.
Oh,
at the
what
top
if it go
of-
back a little bit, you think? I don't know. I'm just saying. Oh, no, but you know what? I'm sorry, because I was able to see under the chairs. You can bring it back how you had it. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Because I think you said back was too far back.
Yeah,
one
yeah.
time.
We gonna get it.
Yeah, we almost.
Okay, D ain't in.
We almost.
You got the album, so that part is good.
We don't have our videographer soon.
I don't mean to be picky, but it went how it went again.
Ooh, make
but
sure you in there, kid.
the left side is low and the right side is high, so it got to get, something like that. Okay. Now we make sure you in there, and I think we good to go. What I was gonna say, hey, so I don't know if you seen the short on YouTube. I put it, Kel went, you can see his face close in front of the thing, and he said, me and you looking like, that's when we found out it wasn't recording. Somebody put in the comments, what happened? We question mark. Yeah.
I said, I don't know what happened.
You said never did that before.
Yeah.
And somebody said, what happened?
Somebody seen it
Yeah,
already?
we got, I think, 54 views off of that. But it's small, but it's big, because we just started.
No, there's still a lot of views though, man.
We really ain't started yet.
Because it ain't been up for a week, right? You just put it up a week ago?
About
what, 2 days?
2 days, yeah.
You got one of them old man.
Man, I wouldn't call that bad
You know, the eyebrows start doing what they want to do.
Man, I got a video up that I put up, probably 2 years ago. And that shit might have 50-something views. So
it be like that.
So you can't really be mad at no views. I'm just glad somebody looked at it.
Because it might need to touch that.
But at first when I looked at it, I was like, God damn, only 50 people? 2 years ago?
And that's good, Kel. You everything good with the segment?
I see you.
Welcome, y'all.
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Freedom Stars Podcast. Steve Osborne.
D. Jones.
Arnold Kevin Upson.
Because
Because I was told by my
I know. Okay.
There's a lot of Kevin, so.
We welcome you back. And we got 4 hot topics again.
Yes.
I'll read the topics. Y'all tell me where y'all want to go. One is Christianity, which is going to be real deep.
That's a good one.
And sensitive and whatever the people. Second one is it a good thing to remove certain people from your life?
Okay.
The third one is support systems on various levels. Is it important? Fourth thing is, what's your thoughts in regards to someone receiving compliments about themselves within another person's obituary? I'll read that again because that is very different. What's your thoughts in regards to someone receiving compliments about themselves within another person's obituary?
Let's hit that.
We should start with that.
Okay.
Weird.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
How this come up and how it come about is that I have overcame or encountered or whatever obituaries that it would say, I don't want to use y'all as example, but we're going to say John Doe passed away Sunday, he went to the Lord and he leaves behind, okay, so to say his wife, how do I want to say this? Let me see how I can say this.
Just like parts of his family.
Yeah, they'll just say, they'll say, but when they get to
something.
one specific person, it'll say, okay, loving is good. His loving wife, because that means she loved him.
Yeah.
His son, John Doe Jr., his next son, Tony, his next son, Eric, and his beautiful, wonderful daughter.
Accomplished actress.
Tony
Award. Some kind of shit like that.
Yeah, his beautiful, wonderful daughter, Mary. So is it weird that within John Doe's compliment that Mary? I mean, not his compliment.
He just complimented her.
No,
the fourth child.
The person that constructed this
whoever
is alive.
put the obituary
the
together.
person's passed, so they don't even know what's going on. So this person.
Can I give you a better example? I ain't wishing that better than you, but okay, say for instance, say it's your father's obituary, right?
Yeah.
They say your loving mother, and then they say his son D. Jones, and then his wonderful, magnificent, beautiful daughter Kamandi.
You almost got it.
So not to put your family on it, but for her to get compliments within his
that's what I was gonna say.
But she actually got it worded that way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Is that weird?
She got more.
Because it's supposed to be about the person
First
that
thinking
passed
about it,
away.
it do sound extra. Because why can't you say,
just the name,
his handsome,
Yeah,
amazing son D. Jones,
that's right,
and his beautiful daughter Kamandi. Like, you could still describe me too.
As the son, yeah.
So at first thought, I would be like, dang, why she got so many different adjectives?
Everybody else is just
than the other kids.
Yeah.
Because if we're all his kids, we're all beautiful, wonderful, accomplished kids.
So
that do sound kind of weird. Like,
because
one child got like I can't even think of the word now. You know, not lavish, but
the problem is that person is the person.
Like the child more.
No, that person's the one that had it written up.
More than likely,
So
they wrote
got-
the obituary.
They
right?
have some ego problem, something going
That's
on with that
narcissism.
person.
Yeah.
But okay, so if they didn't write it, it still went through them for approval, I believe. So say for instance, somebody else like, oh, you a good writer, can you write us an obituary? So they write the obituary and they give it back to that person to read.
I don't think that
like
person is going to take on themselves to say, okay, well, I'm going to say he left behind 2 sons and this beautiful, angelic, magnificent daughter.
Yeah,
I don't think
daughter.
that, I don't
Or
think
even
that
calling
person is
them,
gonna-
saying everybody named them, you get to a daughter, say their devoted daughter.
I
Then we
think
have to
that
know you was
person-
devoted.
Because I think the family writes that though. Because unfortunately, I done been to a whole lot of funerals just this year alone. I've probably been to 3, and I think the family and maybe the kids themselves be writing that. So I don't think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think nobody else writes those obituaries. Because if it's like my dad that passed away, then me and my mom and my sister and other people are gonna say something and want it in his obituary.
So
you know, I don't think I'm gonna give it to
y'all.
somebody and just say something nice about my dad.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know my dad better than you do. So like, how could you write something about
so
it?
that,
You know?
So yeah, that goes back to what Kel said.
So I still think that
I
was
was
probably
trying
a
to
parent
think-
who might have favored. They might have favored
But
that
the
child a
thing
little
about
more.
it, we know that it's that particular situation that the parent didn't write it.
Yeah.
Parent
I was just trying to
wasn't
think to
expected
myself
leave.
that
The way
a
that was
person
said,
wouldn't
yeah.
do that.
Okay, yeah. Most
I
people, some people do have things, like my grandmother had things prepared years before she passed.
Yeah.
Well, she had her plot, she had everything arranged. All that we had to do was show up.
Mhm.
She had all us picked out as her pallbearers and everything.
It was like that back in the days.
Yeah.
They
she
was
probably
more
wrote her
prepared.
own obituary.
She
too.
probably did.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
But-
people do that, yeah.
But yeah,
Now, okay, if a
90%
person
of
do
people-
that and they say it, then that's coming from them, so
That
I can see
person.
that. But if you're writing the obituary for somebody and you're
Still alive,
complimenting
like you said.
yourself,
Yeah.
then it's something wrong
there
with
is
that.
something deeply
And I
disturbed
read that
with
now. I've
person.
seen obituaries
So you've seen that though.
where people have complimented themselves.
Yeah. See, I haven't
think that's
seen that yet.
disturbing. I think that's a
Like the
disturbing.
surviving children of
Yeah.
somebody or the
Yeah.
surviving
So
child.
that's why I said just hearing that now from you saying it, it do sound kind of weird.
And I
to
know
me,
this
like,
is a topic that
Myself personally, I think that's disturbing. I think something
it's something
seriously
wrong.
wrong with somebody.
You're getting a compliment
This person
within
is
somebody's
passed.
obituary.
And all these people's gathered around at a very sad event, but you're gonna rise yourself above everybody.
Mhm.
In
And that's
a
not the
sad
time to do that.
Yeah, that's really weird.
It's not the time to talk about no
I've
accomplishments or nothing.
Yeah, I've
That
seen
is
one where
weird.
somebody's called beautiful. I've seen one where somebody was called devoted, and all the other kids were
Yeah.
just them.
Now I've seen that though,
But do we got to know
but
you
it
was
didn't. They
devoted?
didn't embellish
Yeah,
with too many words. Like I done seen beloved and
that's a
devoted
good
daughter,
word. Mm-hmm.
but when I seen a lot of description, it wasn't a bunch of kids though. It might have been like 1 or 2 kids. So it was like loving son, devoted daughter, but it wasn't nothing about no beautiful. It wasn't no more adjectives for the kids. You know, it was just like devoted husband, devoted, daughter, son, or whatever. So I have seen that, but they didn't get real descriptive with the kids, because it was about the deceased person. That's what you're supposed to be talking about.
Man.
So.
Thank you.
But when I'm ready, I'm
That's
scratching my
what
head
it's
like,
supposed to be about.
is it me?
Oh yeah, but you saw. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. With all the adjectives. Was it in Atlanta though?
Yeah.
It was like here, cause man, Atlanta crazy, man.
It's craziness everywhere.
Atlanta, they could be talking. That's why I said when you first said it, I thought they might have said something about his wonderful sons and his devoted, beautiful, accomplished daughter who
What
has
you
2
said.
Tonys and
I know,
an
right?
Emmy Award.
And
because
everybody
she
at
was
the
an
funeral
actress.
clapping.
And I'm reading all this like, why the hell do I need to know that she got an Emmy Award? Like,
This man's funeral.
she's still alive, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
That's crazy.
But I like how you basically say that if it's gonna be one child, why can't be the others too? I can see if you go through the whole list of kids, but if it's that one, like
Yeah, that's weird.
That's-
I thought
that's
that
the
was
special
twisted.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
special
That's
in
what
a
I'm saying.
bad way, a bad kind
That's
of
what I'm
way.
saying. That kid was like favored, yeah, over the other one. And the
Supposedly.
obituary is not the place to see that at, because
Yeah, and I'm sure the parent would have wanted to see wouldn't have put anything like that in.
And you know what? I don't know if that kid was favored, because if the parent gone and that person wrote the obituary, you know, maybe they paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But yeah.
But it's still weird either way though.
It was,
and even
yeah,
like y'all said, like even like Kevin said, that's like what'd you say? I can't even think of the word because now I feel like
it's narcissism.
It's more like that, yeah.
It's I think a person with a low self-esteem, disturbing.
Very disturbing.
Yeah. But yeah, that might have not.
We're
Like,
talking about an adult. We're not talking about a child.
Yeah.
But a child that's 15, 17, you can expect some kind of weird, you know, after the grieving of something, because everybody grieves differently.
Mm-hmm.
But that is bad for an adult person to take the time out to write an obituary and then highlight that self, and that obituary is really disturbing.
And you know, it tells me that's somebody that wants everything to be
Attention.
about them.
They want
All
the
eyes
attention.
on me. Everything's circulating
That's the
around me.
narcissist, like you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
It's classic.
Yeah,
Okay,
somebody
he's
died.
passed.
Somebody
He's
died,
passed, but me, I'm here.
look at
Yeah.
me, you know. So yeah, that
I'm
was
the
really.
beautiful one.
Yeah.
I'm the special
And there's
one.
things like this I think we have to talk about, because when it's lodged in your head, you might think that you overreacting or overthinking, but then when you get different points of views, you like, yeah, okay, this shit, I was right, it don't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, but yeah, I guess we ain't got to spend a lot of time on that, because it was just...
No, because we all in agreement. That's some weird shit. Like, the obituary is about the person who's no longer here,
That's right.
period, you know.
We don't give a fuck how you look.
You
or
can
what
acknowledge
you
the
did.
kids, but acknowledge them as far as what their name was, but like what they did, like I don't think nobody need to know, you know, like what their job is and all that stuff.
Yeah, just keep
People
it
alive
simple.
don't even matter. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
there you go. It's
if
about
you
that
alive,
person.
you don't matter at all.
Or you
That's
could
the
at
thing.
least call that deceased person a beautiful person.
Yeah.
Give it to them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And name their accomplishments, maybe. You know,
Yeah, unless that person
I would take that.
wants to leave highlights of their kids, that you know,
Yeah.
for a
If
reason,
they wanted to, yeah.
and they would want it to be equally distributed. They wouldn't want one child's special out of the
Yeah.
others.
Because, like you said, no parent would probably do
No,
that. I
no.
don't think no parent.
They last
you know.
words,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
That is really disturbing. That person is really need to go
Even
to
if
some
they didn't
therapy.
like the child, 'cause I mean, even if you want to go that way and say, well, maybe they didn't have a good relationship with the child, but still, this is a obituary. This is final.
It's an
I
obituary,
don't think you want to put nothing bad out there. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
even if y'all didn't have a good relationship, that was still your child. So they all, you know, everybody's equal
Mhm.
in that sense. So yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. But yeah, I seen it and I was like,
Very,
this shit
very
real?
weird. Very weird.
Yeah, you
All right, so yeah, we'll
Who would
get to-
do that?
that's some mental shit. That's some mental shit. Like to get in a compliment about yourself and somebody's obituary.
So what are they doing there? Gawking at the obituary, reading it to themselves over and over. They're gonna frame it.
'Cause what else
what
they
are they
doing?
gonna? Yeah, what are they gonna do?
I think
They
it's
go
an
around and
egotistical type of gesture. Like that person is feeding some monster inside. You get what I'm saying? Because if you're at the funeral and people reading obituary, like, oh, they call this person beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
But I think it's like you said though. They always wanted attention.
Yeah.
That was a family member who always wanted attention, and
And they want everything
you know,
to revolve
they was probably
around
full
them.
of drama
Yeah.
through that deceased person's life. You know, before they died,
Their bias.
they was probably always full of drama, and everybody in the family was like, you know,
Wow.
that's the dramatic person, and that's why they're writing the obituary because they're running everything.
Mm.
They even control the obituary,
That is
so
wow.
they can say what they want to
They
say.
done probably
Yeah.
paid for the
I paid
funeral.
for it, so I'm gonna put down, you
Bam.
know, my wonderful son and my beautiful, you know,
Yeah.
attractive, accomplished daughter, you know, and my uncles and you know,
Everybody else simple, yeah.
you could say anything, yeah.
Wow.
If you wrote it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, what y'all want to go to the next
Yeah.
one now?
And what else was
Wow,
on
okay,
there?
that was really short. Okay, well we got.
Yeah, because I think it's something that's going to open
Weird.
people's eyes,
Yeah.
like, if they
Yeah,
see, because
yeah.
I don't know if you're reading an obituary and you're in mourning, some people might just read right past that.
I think so. I
but
think
not me.
like how we are. Yeah, I
You
think
know what I'm
common
saying?
people are like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
His
I
beautiful
think everybody
daughter,
would notice
yeah.
that though.
Yeah.
His beautiful,
If it was too
accomplished
descriptive,
daughter,
yeah.
what the?
Did you have to put in that? You know
If
what
you
that
don't
tells
notice
me?
that, something might be wrong with
That
you.
tells me
That's
that person doesn't think that they're beautiful. Because if you got to put that in somebody's obituary, you're battling something inside.
Maybe
Because
that
if you
too.
know you beautiful, you ain't got to publicize it.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
If you know inside you beautiful, you ain't got to get it
Yeah,
in somebody's
yeah.
obituary. You don't need people to compliment you. Just live your life
And
and
that's
be
a
you.
whole another deeper subject right
It
there.
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
That person
That
needs
person's
therapy.
struggling with image. They need therapy and
They
they're
need
struggling
therapy.
with some type of image issues. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
It's sad.
very sad.
Very young.
But
Okay, so
our next
What was the
three,
next one?
that was fast.
yeah, we gave him some.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Information.
Yeah. And then we'll be surprised if people might, comments might say, you know what? I
had
read
that
one
similar-
too.
Yeah, I had that similar situation.
Yeah, so
I
I
don't think most people is going. I don't think you're going to see that anywhere much, unless there's a problem with
You
that
shouldn't.
person.
Yeah.
and then you know what too? Not to linger on. That tells me that it wasn't done how you say, like if it was your father, that your mom, and you and your sister would collaborate. That tells me that this person didn't collaborate with
With
anybody.
nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Because if they would have collaborated, they'd been like, you sure you want to put this in
Exactly.
there?
Because more than anybody else was, I don't think you should put that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
no collaboration. That was
Because
just me,
he also has
me.
other children. You're not the only
Yeah.
special child.
Exactly.
So you didn't
It was a narcissist, basically.
fly here
Yeah.
from
Who
France and pass up an opportunity to get your Emmy to come
Right.
here to.
Throwing your shawl
Yeah.
over your neck.
All
Taking the
extra
bow. And when
It
you
don't
walk
matter.
into the funeral, everybody like, bowing down and clapping
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
It's like sit your ass
That
down
shit
Please.
need better.
and just be regular. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else.
So you need a shot.
Yeah.
Of
Okay.
some calming down shit. Okay. So we got the next one, support systems on various levels. Christianity, is it a good thing to remove certain people from your life?
Let's if I can just jab at it.
Go ahead.
What you said about the support system?
Oh, it's just talking about support systems on various levels, and that can be like anything.
Anything.
Because I
Let's
remember
get on to
one.
that because that's kind of
That's super
what
important.
we all need. Yeah, that's what we all need, that support.
Mhm.
We all need our support in the music and
Yeah.
any venture. So yeah, we need that support system. That's very critical to your survival and this struggle with music
Yeah.
and art.
Mhm.
And
So-
I gotta add on to that because that's what we doing for each other.
Mhm.
Even as even in
Yeah.
this podcast that we doing,
And
lifting
then,
each other up.
exactly. And then as a unity, as a couple, that is very, very crucial to the progress of that unit. It's that understanding and that support system. That's can't have that. If that's a family unit in a family unit, you need that support system
Mhm.
for all the involved to progress. So that's very critical to progress is that support system. And anything you do, even from work, you need a support system at work because one person can't do everything alone. So that's very important to have a support system.
I agree.
Even if it's siblings, if they can't give you that support that you need, that's what it should be unheard. It shouldn't even be spoken of. You should that'd be if it's not natural, and it's not. I don't think it's gonna be good. If it's not natural, if it's not a natural
Hey,
thing
you
from
know
that
what,
person
y'all? That fan is on.
to support
Hey,
you,
you can reach over that wall. My bad. I'm in the
I think that's
it's-
when
put the 0.
other
There you go.
that's when you have to find other support. Like if you don't get that support system from your unity, your closest friends, your family's not always your siblings who you came from in the household.
Oh yeah.
It can be the network of people that you feel comfortable with, that you build a unity with.
That
So
extended.
that's
family.
that's gonna be a good unity, a good support system.
Mhm.
So yeah, that is very crucial in progress.
Like your coworkers and stuff. You mean? They could almost be a support system too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because you would see, like, if
They're like a family.
if you work 40 to 50 hours a work period,
Okay.
you're gonna see them those many hours.
5-6 days a
and you
week.
see your family members
Yeah.
at home.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had some jobs like that, man, where I was real close to the people I worked with, almost, more than cousins
Mm-hmm.
that I grew up with, because like you said, 5 days a week, hours a day, through, rough times,
Yep.
fast, busy periods, slow as hell periods where it wasn't not a lot to do, and then we just kind of sit around and talk and get to learn each other.
Not to mention, like, just they can hear your conversation and you don't even know they done heard all your conversation on your phone.
They know your business.
Yeah, because I've had people come up to me at work and, how's this going? How's that going? I'm like,
because they overheard you
they
talking.
overheard me talking. And then,
Yeah.
And then the bad thing is where I work at, it's real loud and noisy. So sometimes I got a habit of talking loud because I usually have when I used to go swimming, I used to have a thing with my ear. But also,
so they hear everything you say.
yeah, then I've heard people mention stuff that I've already talked about. I've talked to family and Steve on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, I had no idea everybody heard that. But
Okay.
it's live. I mean,
That just go to show you,
you
never know who
if
listens
it's
to
useless.
you.
Yeah, if it's useless information or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if people have information on you that's your private information and stuff, they're overheard on the phone with that, what are you gonna do with it? If you're not gonna be able to help that person with that situation, you just got useless information.
Mm-hmm.
News on somebody's family, news on somebody's life. So if you're not doing anything to help them, you're just gossiping about somebody. So
Basically being nosy.
that's about it. Yeah. But I would never.
No, saying I heard.
I would never want anybody information, and I can't do anything to help them. Or I'm not trying to do anything to help them, but just talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
That's useless. That's a waste of energy.
That's maturity, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think support is important. I believe that, like, with everything, like, it's crazy.
You need that support system.
We can't survive without each other.
No.
I say that to people all the time. It's like, especially, when people try to say, they can do stuff on their own or, they don't need no help with anything. And I'm like, I seriously doubt that. Cause
certain things, yeah, but no,
I think,
most things you need that support.
I think in life, mostly, like, we were made as human beings to help each other, support each other. I think it's the only way we can evolve, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have to be there for each other. Because like I said, I don't know if one of the other episodes we did, I was like, if we could do anything on our own, then, go out to a deserted island somewhere and live.
Yeah.
By yourself. If you can do everything on your own, then, go live completely by yourself, Let me know in like a year or two how that go, Because I bet you're going to come back looking for any kind of damn human interaction that you could find, Because we were made, and I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Like, we were made to help each other survive. I don't think we were supposed to, and like, I don't want to get too deep, but like with the killings and all that, it's like, I don't think we were supposed to, we're not supposed to do stuff like that, because it's like the only way we're going to survive is to help each other, support each other, not, condemn the next man because you don't believe in what he's doing. Like, I seriously hate people that do that. It's like, just because we disagree on stuff don't mean we got to dislike each other.
That's true. Definitely.
Like, it's crazy. It's a lot of stuff, I could get into, but not so serious either, but it's just all kind of stuff that I see on social media that people get into it about, and I'm like, bro, that's your opinion though, man. Like, I ain't finna get mad at nobody about their opinion, and it might be something as simple as damn grits. Y'all heard that grits debate with the sugar. Wow. Sugar and butter, man. I done seen debates online, and people was like, "Man, I gotta have some butter and sugar in my grits." And then there's people comment, "Man, you stupid. The hell wrong with you?" And they cussing and shit. What's wrong with you, man? Wow. Sugar? I ain't finna put no sugar. But then them the same people that will put hot sauce on eggs and they meat and macaroni and different stuff, like hot sauce, and I might be
Yeah.
looking like, okay,
What the
I
hell?
can kinda
I'm not finna do that,
Yeah, I
but
gotta roll the hot sauce.
that's you
But
though.
ketchup-
Everybody's entitled to their own.
Cause
Yeah.
cause my dad did all kind of stuff with his food, man, and I was like, man, what's wrong with you? But I was like, hey, you like it,
Yeah.
you know.
I gotta
I didn't
say
mean to get off
before-
track. I know that's
No,
not
yeah,
even on
yeah.
topic,
hey, we talking.
Yeah.
but still, it's the support, you know.
Yeah.
Basically talking about, you know.
Mhm. That's
But you got to
crazy.
support our differences too,
Yeah.
and our indifferences.
And I think that's hard for
Yeah,
people
you know.
to do. If it's something that it doesn't align with your thought process or your
Yeah.
beliefs, they like, oh hell no.
And so many people just want to follow
Yeah.
instead of being myself and doing what I want to do. I'm gonna do what you doing.
I think it's
Because I'm scared
easier.
to be different and you not support me. You know, so what's Kevin
So,
Steve
yeah,
doing?
that's like
So let me
a-
go over there and do
yeah.
that. And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, why the fuck do they do this?
Yeah, but
This
you
is
doing
stupid.
it don't.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't even like it, but I'm still doing it because
Yeah.
y'all
It's
doing
easy.
it, you
Yeah.
know?
I think
So
it's
that's
hard
kinda
to be
weird.
an individual and be on the front line. I think it's harder, but it's easier to follow somebody. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And like,
And that kind of support, you know,
yeah.
now, you know, y'all can chime in with that, but that's a different kind of negative, I think, support, because it's like, don't support me in my wrongdoing.
Yes, I
And
always
shit.
say that too. Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
don't
I don't
support me
either.
with some bullshit that you know is gonna be, you know, to the detriment, you know,
Mhm.
of my character or whatever. Like, don't support that unless you just that type of person. But see, that's a whole nother subject. Because if you don't care about me ruining my reputation, then that say a lot
I don't
about
think
you
that's-
too.
Yeah, I don't think that's showing gratitude or showing devotion or love by being behind somebody if they're right or wrong.
Hmm.
Because I'm sure most people would common sense want you to be rocking with them if they're right,
Hmm.
but if they're wrong, they want you to be pointed out.
Yeah.
That's the best way for your growth. You know, you have to see
That's
when
how
you're
I
wrong,
am.
and you got to see when you want somebody to
Yeah.
support you when you're right.
And
You
that's
definitely want that
exactly how I
support
am.
when you're right.
But I know people the exact opposite. You know,
Yeah.
when they wrong, they still got to have a little team behind them, still
Oh,
pushing them up. And
I
I'm
know
like, man,
people like that. Yeah.
and
I
I
got
see it. You know,
I know,
I
yeah.
see it, and I'm like, oh man, that's messed up. You know, but
And then
I
so
can't
they're
say-
they not growing like
Like a
Kev
pack
said.
of hyenas.
There's no growth there. They might feel like they growing, but they don't even see they in the lowest level.
exactly.
And you got people around you rooting like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, you do your
This
shit.
person is wrong, and you're backing them up
Yeah.
because you're wrong. You're full. All y'all full of negativity.
Yeah.
None of that.
And
none
what
of
you
that's
had said
positive.
one time, you said it's still power in numbers, even if it's
Hmm.
not
The opposite.
good. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's wild.
It's very sad.
I mean, that's why, you know, not to make it too negative, but that's why you have such an influx of gangs and shit, you know, and stuff
It's
like
power
that.
in numbers.
That's
yeah.
and I done seen them before do documentaries about these gangs, you know, and they basically said they like a family. So if you can imagine, like, this kid is looking for love and support,
It's a support system. Yeah.
and he's getting it from this
Through a
guy who
negative
just,
way.
you know, they happen to rob and sell drugs and kill people. But to this kid, that somebody has his back
And that's amazing.
whenever he need help.
Yeah, 'cause
So
that's-
it's actually feels like love to them.
yeah.
But to everybody else in society,
They
they're like the
looking
worst
like,
gangs in
yeah.
America. They need to be put in prison. But man, these kids, they need help.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
they-
you can show the
you
whole
said
nother
that's the
area
main
of
thing, though.
support. You
Oh,
know,
that's right. That's the main thing. Though.
That's-
That's what they're looking for. They're looking
it's
for that
still
support.
support.
Mhm.
So I didn't
They
even
need that
go
support.
think that deep
Yeah.
enough. Like, yeah, that is crazy.
Because I done seen topics, and like I said, I done seen documentaries about stuff like that before. And it's like, I think I was feeling low at that time. So that's why I was looking at it. Because I'm like, man, what the hell can you get? You know, on the surface, what the hell can you get out of being in a gang? Because, like, ain't you going to... You're afraid to get
Yeah,
killed every day?
yeah.
Like, you can die or go to prison.
Yeah.
But as I kept watching it, it was like, no, these kids they missing something.
Mhm.
They didn't get something at home, you know. They need that support. And like I
That
said,
is
it's that
crazy. Yeah.
somebody having your back. And that's like the most simplest thing that's so hard to get nowadays.
Yeah.
Just somebody having your back no matter what. And that's
Why
what
do
a
you
lot of
think
these
that
gangs
is?
have. They walk around with their chest out
They know
because they're
that
like, ain't nobody gonna mess with me. If you
40,
say something to
51.
me, I'm on the, hey man, meet me over here. And then it's like 50 dudes
Yeah.
in a second. Like that kind of support, it got to make you feel good,
Mhm.
but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
though.
'cause
Like
it's
I don't
like-
want no support like that. Like I said, that negative support.
Mhm.
I don't want you to support me when I say, hey man, I'm finna get ready to go rob Steve and them, man. They got all this shit up in the
And
house.
then people
And
like
10
oh,
guys
yeah.
come with me like, yeah, let's do it, you know.
It's crazy.
Then we
like
go
that
to
support.
jail, and it's like, oh my God, what's going on with our youth? Da, 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 da. Yeah, I knew what I was doing. They know what they're doing. Like when you're in a gang, you know what you got into,
Mhm.
and you know what
It's
the
crazy
consequences
when you
are.
think that
That's why
support.
they said
Yeah.
bleed in and bleed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, jump you to get you in and jump you to get you out.
And that's the most drastic side of support that I wanted to bring up. You know, the gang is the most drastic side, but then the other side is like you said, your mate, your companion, that partner.
Family union.
That support right there, even your siblings, you know, that support right there, and as long as it's positive
And
and
that's
it's
probably
positively
the,
reinforced, that can't be beat, man.
that's probably the most
kind of
important type of support. The people you just named, the close. I think
Yeah.
that's the foundation of the support
Yeah.
that everybody need. Like,
Because when you think about people right now, that's and I don't want to name no names, but people right now that's like super famous, super rich. Some of them all got the same thing in common. That one damn person that was with them when they didn't have shit.
Mhm.
And they stuck with them that whole time. And they gave that person the confidence to shoot past the moon.
And
And it was
also-
one person. It wasn't no group of people. They grew up with
Yeah,
that one person
yeah.
that was like, do it. You got it. Do it. Go for it. And they stayed at home, held it down, and let that person go out and shine, you know? And a lot of people that's like super famous, like I said, and rich, they got that, you know, a lot of them, I think, got that in common, you
And
know?
I think the focus part of it, if you got that strong support system, you're not gonna lose yourself. You're not gonna lose yourself in any drugs. You're not gonna lose yourself in alcohol.
Because guess what?
You
Your
got a
partner's
strong
going to
support
remind you
system.
who you are.
That's right.
So you can't lose yourself.
Yeah.
If I'm your real partner, I ain't going to let you get lost.
That's right.
And I'm a reel you back in, you
Yeah.
know, like if you start to get a big hit or forget what's going on,
Mhm.
if I'm really your support system, you know,
That's right.
I'm gonna keep you grounded. So,
So
yeah.
a lot of these stars that we lost, I don't think their structure was strong enough. Their support system was strong enough that they had people that can actually tell them, "You're losing yourself. this problem is taking over you."
Oh, you mean the ones that like had drug issues or
Yeah.
something? Oh, yeah.
Because even
That's sad. Man.
yeah, if somebody love you enough and they give you that support, they're gonna get on you when they see you self-destruction.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just doing that self-destruction and you don't have that support system, that's when I think people just really, you know, they really just lose it. So you can't be to yourself and have a support system.
Mm-hmm.
Your support system is gonna be there for you even when you're, you know, the moments that you're being by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You're still like, okay, I need my me time, but
Yeah.
then I need my support system too. I don't want to cut that loose because without that, I'm not gonna thrive. So
Yeah.
you need a strong support system to stay balanced. You can't be on a solo tip and then also, you know, needing that support system. You gotta. It's always communication.
Yeah.
Got to be open.
Solo can only work so long.
Yeah, but then it's
Like you can do it because a lot of people, and it's weird to me, like how a lot of people say, you know, do it on your own and stand on your own too, and do it, you know, by yourself. But it's like you can only do that for so long because, like I said before, everybody needs somebody
Right.
to
right.
evolve, you know,
Right.
to make it in life. You know, we need help from other people. So it's like I hate to hear people just say, you know, do it on your own. You know, just anything of
really,
saying
yeah.
you don't need no help.
Yeah.
And if you do, you're lazy. You know, you're not ambitious.
Yeah.
You don't really want it because you're trying to get a handout. Which I don't know if I like that word either because I'm
Yeah.
like,
It ain't no
it just
handout
depends
like
on what
that,
you're
yeah.
talking about. Because
Exactly.
when I hear people say, you know, I did it on my own, I ain't getting no handouts, and in the back of my mind, I'm kind of like, well, shit, what kind of handout are you talking about?
Yeah.
And what's wrong with a handout if it's gonna help you?
Yeah.
to boost.
Because what if you fell and you need that handout to get back on your feet?
I think some people
And
trying
keep
to
running.
not make themselves like regular people. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they trying to be above.
I did it on
like,
my own,
Yeah,
and I'm
like
like-
they better than
And I don't know if I
everybody
believe
else.
that either, you know?
Yeah, because
Like I
somewhere
said, I don't
down
think
the
you can do
line,
anything on
they
your
still
own.
had
That's
some
right.
kind
They
of
had
help,
some
some kind of
support
way.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Even if it was advice or suggestions, you
Or
know
even
what
if
I'm
it was
saying?
your parent.
Yeah.
See, and which we'll never know that. Because what if everybody that say that, you know, always got help from their parents?
Mm-hmm.
But then they'll come out and say, I did it on my own with no help.
Like
and I'm
that,
like, no,
yeah.
I know your mom helped you.
I know
but
people like that.
Who's going to know that, though? Because we don't know anybody's parents.
Yeah.
So for all we know, their parents could be funneling them money, you know, supporting them until they, you know, blow up or whatever they trying to do.
And sometimes throughout life, when they having their ups and downs, they still getting funded money, but we don't know.
We're not going to know that.
They
and then we just looking like, damn, how did they make
doing
it?
Good
they was homeless and all this shit, and they still made it. And it's like,
and
damn.
they got these parents that giving them money.
Somebody did something.
They not telling you that part,
And they don't have to tell us everything. That's the thing. We don't have to know about people's life and how they made it. Look, but all we know is what you say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say you did it on your own, then Steve, that's what we gonna see, and we go, oh my God, they did it all on their own. They made it from the car in the parking lot to Hollywood. Damn, and now you looking at yourself like, damn, what am I doing wrong? Because I got a job and money, and I'm still damn struggling. But maybe I need to be homeless. Do I need to live under a bridge or something?
They projecting
like to motivate myself.
They projecting an illusion, and they, you know, making it seem like everything is okay. Right? Yeah,
somebody helped them.
That's support system right there. If a parent is like throwing money, that's a support system.
But I think you might have said that already though.
That's an enabling
parent,
support system.
Especially your sibling.
Somebody to believe in you.
Because sometimes your partner, you know, we're gonna keep it real. Sometimes your partner ain't there. You know, but they might be going through some shit. You don't know.
But so you're within a support system, you're there to support them.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
but they gotta allow it though. They gotta. You gotta
be open to it.
You gotta openly communicate. That's where another thing, communication comes in very strong. Because if you're going through something and you're with somebody, that person ain't gonna know what you're going through if you're not gonna communicate that to them. Nobody can just look at you and say, okay, I see you're going through this and you're going you see something
and I know
wrong.
what's wrong with you. Like,
you know,
exactly.
You know something's wrong, but you don't know what. So, the communication and support, that kind of goes hand in hand. You got to communicate because you can't think that somebody's just going to automatically, because they're around you all the time, that they're going to know. But if you're communicating with that person and they still shut off to you, that's something else. Something got to reach that person because they're shutting off.
And then I think if like he said, if they shut off and you trying to communicate with them so you can support them, it kind of tells me that they not supporting you. If they not accepting support from you, they not giving you any support.
And that can drain you if you let it.
Yeah, you're right.
If you let it,
you're hitting a brick wall.
You can let somebody else, you know, bring your high down, and that's a whole nother thing too. That's bad, you know. Because now they done brought down, you know, your high frequency or whatever.
And
because they shut off and don't know how to communicate.
The crazy question is like, if you're in a relationship, why would you not support who you're with?
Shit, that might be a whole nother topic.
Well, that might be jealousy or...
I could talk all day about that shit.
When you think about like, why would you not support the person? Yeah, because
it's the same way how you can be married and damn don't communicate. And I'm like, why the hell did you get married? How did you get married if you don't even talk? And I know stuff happens over time, but it's like, so you was just saying whatever in front of the pastor, basically. Because you was like, good times and bad, sickness and health, like that was just, you was just saying some shit.
God looking down like,
you made all them vows in front of the pastor, but then 10 years later, you know, it's like, man, I don't know. It's like, none of that meant shit. I don't feel like talking, so I ain't gonna talk. But it don't work. You can't be like that around other humans, man. Because you ain't gonna make it at work, music, nothing like that. You have to communicate. You gotta evolve. Like I said, in order to evolve around other people, man, you gotta communicate. You gotta talk. You gotta support. You know.
And then that's where that opens that door. That person not gonna get that support that they need there. That union. They're gonna look for somewhere else to find that support. And that's where a lot of problems come in with relationships. If you're not supportive, you're not communicating with that person is going to need that communication and that support. So that
don't go outside. Outside the relationship.
That is
so it's very important.
Crucial.
So that's the bottom line, though. A support system is in any. I think we agree in any area. You know, support is necessary. is needed, and I don't think you can do without it.
You can't. Yeah, you can't grow without it.
If you don't have it, exactly, you're not gonna grow. And to use my own word again, you're not gonna evolve. You're not gonna make it. And like I said, I could talk all day about this shit because it's like, what are we here for? I think about that kind of stuff all the time. It's like, but till we figure out why we're here, so we need to live now. So live, figure out what you're here for, but you can't just be stagnant and not do nothing.
Right.
Be a mean ass, be hateful, be mean towards people, for no reason all your life, and just be, a negative type of person. So, yeah, gotta have support, man.
Yeah. That is very critical.
Well, that's amazing. What y'all hit the next one?
What's the next one?
Christianity, and is it a good thing to remove certain people from your life?
Okay.
We
Removing certain
fast,
people from your life. Yeah.
Because removing people could go along with the not support.
That's
so
right.
if
Yeah.
you're not getting the support that you should get, you might need to remove that person from your life.
And also the communication.
And it is necessary. Because you can have a lot of extra baggage on you.
Weight.
If you don't get rid of people. And then it's funny because I see it on Facebook all the time when people say they about to clear out their friends list. I always think that's corny to say that because I'm like, nigga, just erase them. Like, we don't need to know that I'm about to delete anybody who doesn't respond to this next post. And like, I'll actually be seeing that.
And that's
and I'll be like,
and then they're going to delete.
Is anybody going to comment?
Support them.
Yeah.
And they're not supporting them.
I'll be looking to see if people gonna comment though, but it's like, but it's that same kind of vein. That's what I'm saying though. Like they'll clean out the friends list because it's like if you're not there, if you ain't communicating on my page, why are we still friends? Because I think you can only have like 5,000 friends on Facebook. I think that's the limit is 5,000. So some people get like up to 4,500 or 4,800.
Also, they can't go to like 10,000.
I don't think you can go past 5 on Facebook if I'm not mistaken. It's like a limit on there.
So they're telling you how many. Well, I can't even see how you can have 5,000 friends.
Yeah, but see, that's what they're saying though. So if we don't even talk, if we ain't said nothing in 3 years, why are we still friends?
They
so
say some people
delete.
follow you just to be nosy, just to see which is.
Just to see what you're doing.
Dude, I don't have the time to follow somebody. Let me scroll through and see what they got going on. That is crazy.
Because just from doing music, we got to be all over the place. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I've seen all kind of stuff, man. People will friend you. People will friend you from a fake page just to follow you and see what you're saying about other people.
That's too much. Yeah.
And then they'll be going back, telling the other people what's on your page. Now you're not gonna know it's them.
Right.
Because it's not actually their profile.
Yeah.
They made up a name. And we so, I can't even think of the word, especially with musicians though. We so eager to get people to follow us, we accept everything. Yeah. Anybody that want to be our friend, and I do it too. I done did it before. Somebody requests me, I look at it first, for a minute, see how they profile look. But then I usually accept them because I'm like, I know they've seen something with my music. Yeah. And hopefully they gonna buy it or come to one of my shows. So I accept a lot of people that friend request me anyway, but yeah, they be on Facebook, man, and they'll tell you that they making up a
so as a musician, your profile is private, or do you? How did that go with
you? You can make it private.
Okay.
You can make it private or public, and see everything on mine is public because to me, I feel like I don't have shit to hide.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to make no private thing where only certain people can see me, but that's just how I am. But you can make it so only certain people can see your page. But I'm like, I'm a musician. Yeah. I want everybody to see my shit. Yeah. Whoever's on Facebook, soon as you go on D Jones' page, all my shit pop up. My whole timeline, because I want you to see everything that I've been into. But,
So for the Instagram that we have, falling under that support thing, how you say people say they going to remove people. Yeah. People in the world have been more supportive of what we do. So through the Instagram, I went and removed people that I felt like should have been a support system, but they weren't. Yeah. I removed them and bam, made the page private. So it's like, if they want to see what's going on, they got to do what you said and create a fake profile to come see. Yeah, because it's just, I don't know, when you think about some things for a long time and it just don't balance out right, that goes back to, is it necessary to remove certain people from your life? Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because if they just sitting there and this person can play a pivotal part in your life and they not doing nothing, either from jealousy or whatever the case may be, what's the purpose?
And I think that's the case a lot of times.
Yeah, it'd be jealousy.
And I can say that because, and I used to be real green about that because I wasn't thinking about jealousy and shit. When I put stuff online, I'm like, everybody's putting their stuff out there. You either support it or not support it, but as long as everybody's doing something, it's like, that's what it's for. You know, it's social media, put all your stuff out there. But it's people that are actually jealous and they won't support it, what you're doing, but they'll watch you.
Yeah, which is...
And they'll see other comments,
crazy.
and they see like each and everything you do, and they never say a word. Because I done heard other people say this. I haven't really paid attention to it on my own page, and I don't know if that's just because I'm naive to the shit. I don't know. I just don't be looking at who's my friend just to watch me. Because to me, I'm too busy trying to better myself. I'm trying to be a better artist every day, so I don't know who's just sitting there like, let me see what D. Jones is talking about today. Oh, it ain't shit. And then move, like, I don't even know. But I see people say, okay, I know you just lurking on my page, so... You about to get deleted in a minute. I don't know, and that's fine that they do that.
No, D. Jones pretending he was typing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the time.
Oh, no, you good. No, I thought it was like, you know.
But yeah, I see people say that.
But yeah, this the thing that I noticed too. Okay, so say for instance, we're friends, right? You go on this trip to the Bahamas, and you telling me, and you're telling me face to face everything that you did. I'm like, oh man, I'm so happy for you. You know, you did this. And I'm like, damn, that's nice. We're in each other's face, right? So what is it when I'm in my own element, you in your own element, and you online posting your pictures and saying, oh yeah, this one we went down that slide and ended in the pool. This the dinner I had. What is it now where I'm following you and I'm saying everything that you're posting, but I'm not saying, hey man, I'm happy for you, like, I'm proud of you. If I'm not doing it on there, then what is that?
That might be some jealousy.
But if I'm in your face and I'm complimenting you, that means I'm being fake. Because in my own element, I ain't, you know, finna get it, you know, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I learned that with people.
Look at all the other things that they liked.
If they liked anything, you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying not on your page.
Oh yeah.
You're like, okay, they like this, and I did this. Yeah, that lets you know right then and there.
I learned people because I started dealing with social media way later. Like it hasn't been 10 years yet. Like it's probably been like, I'm gonna have to count, but it ain't been 10 years yet.
You've been on there. And see, I've been on there. I think I've been on there since the shit started, man.
Yeah, I never dealt with it.
But it made me learn people that I thought I knew. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you can compliment me on things that I've done or places I've been, if you can do that while we're talking how we talking now.
Why you can't do
it? But if
online?
I'm posting it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but this the thing. Weird. When it starts becoming a thing where, you know, people are congregating in the comments and they like, oh, you went to this restaurant, you did that. And then that person comes out of the woodwork and they chime in there because a lot of other people is showing interest. What is that?
Yeah.
I've learned people so well, and I don't think they even know, or either they think you dumb or they dumb. But I peep things.
It's one of those. Because I'm glad you brought that up.
You know what I'm saying?
It's one of those things because I'm gonna tell you something right now. I will like a lot of people's stuff. Just if I see them doing something good and I'm like, I'll like it and comment or whatever. Don't nobody ever comment on my shit.
So that means you gotta keep
being, and I'm not gonna say ever, because it might be 2% of the time I might get a like, and I'll almost have to die before I get a reshare. I have to be at 1 foot in the damn grave, and I share everybody's shit. And that's the thing though. That's the thing though. And I'm not trying to do it like for reciprocation. I'm not liking your shit so you'll like mine. I actually like what you're doing because, like you said from years ago, if we're friends on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, we supposed to be talking, right? That's why I friended your ass.
That same comment.
So when you put out a song, I'm like, oh, that was tight. when you make a video, I'm gonna put a smiley face or a laugh face or something, cause we're friends on Facebook.
And that's support.
Yeah, I'll do shit, man. I've even done stuff for people I don't even know, man. That's how, you know. I'm gonna toot my own horn one time. That's how cool of a motherfucker I am.
Yeah.
I like people's shit that I don't know.
Yeah. And that's
If it's cool, it's cool. But like I said, 2% of the time, I get that back. And that's weird to me, but, and I just thought about it because you said that. That's social media, though. So it's like, what do they owe you? They don't owe you shit.
Right.
Because it's social media.
Right.
But at the same time, if you took the time to request me as a friend and I accepted it, tell me some shit sometime. Say something sometime. But like, I could go months, and I done did like 3 shows, and it was like different people on the show, you know, big name people. I didn't really know who they were, but it was still big name people, and I was like the opening act. So I done did shit on the shows. I don't hear shit. I don't see a like.
Yeah.
Nobody reshared it.
Weird.
I put the poster out there. It don't get promoted, but then I still do it.
But
I still do it for other people though.
Yeah.
I'll even share some shit from other people that I don't even really talk to, just because I see them doing something.
The crazy part about it, how you say you don't get any likes from that show. So say for instance, John Doe.
Well, one, you're a genuine person.
Yeah.
So most people.
But that's why I said before with tooting my own horn, because I'm naturally cool like that. I want to see everybody win in whatever they doing, because I literally am not competing with anybody else. You know, and I think people need to learn, like, you can't be like nobody else.
Well, a lot of people are not deserving of that type of energy.
Huh?
A lot of people is not deserving of that type of energy.
And see, I gotta learn that too.
Yeah.
I'm still learning that. Because that's why I said I'm kind of green with that shit, because I'll just be like, hey, let's just all, you know, be on a big concert and do a whole show together, you know? And so people will be like, man, what the fuck he talking about? Like, but I'm like, dude, we all musicians, man. I'm just talking about the music community.
That was the thing.
Like, we should all want to be able to help each other, you know? So it's like,
it's crazy, but I know this thing. I'm
that support is weird to not get it.
Yeah, and I investigate. So it's like I don't just take that when my mind tells me something. I go deep.
But I'm glad you do that though, because I don't really do it.
And it helped me learn.
Somebody else does.
But now when you do that, you sitting there, you daydreaming like, wow, you know, this is how this person, because and the crazy thing about it is like, is it a good thing to remove certain people from your life? I feel like some people have removed me from their life for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a good thing for them. So it's just, it goes a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
And you know, I sit back and I think about things, and then you know, you might think about how you treated somebody or how you didn't treat them or whatever. But to me, if you don't come up with no good conclusion, it was them. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you talk to somebody, you know, irrationally or disrespectfully or whatever.
Then it could have been you.
Then it could have been you. But if you felt like you was genuine, and you know, and then And
see, that's the case with me, because I don't start shit with nobody. I don't down talk anybody. You know, nobody's skill, nobody's talent, anybody's shows. I don't say nothing bad about anything, because it's like everybody's doing their own thing, and especially if we friends. And I know you, then I'm just gonna support you anyway. So, but like you said though, it's still weird that, you know, people can be your friend and like never say nothing.
Yeah. But
I'm like, why are you on here? Yeah. But you saying something on Kevin's page.
Yeah. That's me.
You liking all of his shit.
I'm going to other pages.
But Kevin's on the podcast with me too.
Yeah.
But you don't like none of my shit? Well, like, we know each other.
And then the stuff he might be posting.
That's weird.
It might be something where he chilling with a drink in his hand.
Nigga ain't doing nothing.
Like,
Kevin ain't doing shit but eating some chips.
I investigate.
Got his hand in the chip. Got a heart, a like, and all kind of shit. What kind of chips are those?
I see you eating them chips, man. I wish I had me some.
I'm on a goddamn show with King George or damn somebody, you know, and it's like nothing.
But
I'll get one like from some dude from Russia. Or some shit, you know, or like a name I can't even pronounce. I got a bunch of likes from these like squiggly lines. I don't even know how to make out the word. And I'm like, how the hell do he know about my show? And the motherfuckers in Atlanta don't even say, oh man, I see you doing your thing, big dog.
And that lets you know whoever that is in Russia, they're genuine because they take the time out of their life to contribute. You know
I get likes still to this day if I just put up a little, what's the thing on Facebook? The Reels.
Yeah.
If I just put up one of them little reels and it only lasts like, 24 hours?
Okay.
Them things, I still get likes, man, from names I can't even pronounce. And I'm like, who the hell is that?
That's what opened my eyes.
It's weird, man.
I had
That means
created,
there's a lot of people out there that will support you.
People watching you, man,
Yeah,
and
there's
you
a lot
don't
of
know.
people that will support
And you're
you.
not friends.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that's supporting you is not friends.
and the
man.
people that the people that you think are your friends are the ones that don't support you.
That's
so,
a good damn
It
message
really
about
is crazy.
support.
Backwards.
Yeah.
That is
but
crazy,
That just
man.
show you it can come from anywhere, man.
But it gave me
But it's good to get that support. It's really good to
Mm-hmm.
get that support.
it gave me some strength though once I started going in my head and tabulating what really was what with people that you thought that had your back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think I got some type of strength from it, and I just started removing certain people out of my life because it's like, you know, you try to find the legitimacy in your communication and your connection, and you really don't see it. It's like what's
you
the
said,
purpose? Like,
they might have already removed you anyway.
Yeah.
So why you still thinking so
and
hard
they just
about it?
dragging
They
you
already
through.
forgot
Yeah.
about your ass.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So then it still
that is
fall
true.
back on you.
Yeah.
And then that means it still fall back on me because I'm sitting here trying to figure out how come people don't like none of my
They done
shows,
moved on. Yeah.
but then they liking Kevin eating
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here like stewing, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
Man,
That is tight. You
Just
said
keep
that.
doing
Them
your
people
thing,
that
man, and
moved
keep on going,
yeah.
because somebody gonna like what you doing,
Yeah.
you know, but why do I care so much
You're gonna get
about
out.
people liking my shows? Why does that bother me so much? If I'm doing it for the love of it, because I love music and I'm a real artist,
You want that support. You still want that
That's
support.
a
Yeah.
human thing. Yeah, but
the
I get
human
what
part
you're
still
saying.
wants it, but then if I don't get it, why am I
keep
putting
moving.
that? Why am
Don't-
I making that their responsibility
Yeah.
to like me?
You just gotta keep moving
'Cause
forward.
it's
I
like-
learned that.
They
Yeah.
can like me if they want to. I can't
Yeah.
make them, you
Yeah.
know, even if we friends. But see, that's only us thinking, since we're friends, well, we have to communicate.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're here for. But no, everybody ain't like that. Some people
I
are on
learned
there
that.
just to watch you.
Yeah.
And I only paid attention to that when I seen other people saying that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of these people lurking on my page. And I done seen
I
that
didn't
like,
even
a
know
lot of
what
times.
lurking meant.
Weird.
I never paid attention to that, Steve, because I was like, well, why the hell are you my friend
Yeah.
if you just watching? But it's
I-
people doing that. And it's
Yeah.
people making up pages and requesting
That
you
is crazy.
as a fake person.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So it's weird.
But yeah,
man.
when I
There's
started
nothing
on
better
that, huh?
I said they have
Yeah.
nothing better to do.
Yeah, when
And
I
that's the
They
bottom
want to know what
line.
you're doing,
Yeah.
but they want to know what you're doing.
And it's still a little jealousy, I think.
It's
Because
it's
that's
a
why they
lot
don't
of
say
jealousy.
nothing.
Yeah.
That's why they don't say anything about what you're doing,
Yeah.
because they might not be doing anything, or they just
Oh, not
jealous
doing
about you
anything
winning.
positive.
Yeah.
And you're doing stuff positive.
And
Yeah.
I went into
You doing
the
something
social
positive, and it's
media-
weird because it's like,
Yeah.
why don't we support that? That's so weird, but that's a whole nother topic, man.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
like, why do we support drama? You know, quicker than
Instead of
positive
like,
shit.
yeah. But
It's
yeah,
weird,
I
man.
learned. I went into that with my emotions sensitive.
Yeah, man.
You can't be on that shit sensitive because, like,
Yeah.
I started the first. I
You
don't
need
know.
music.
With just being on social media, because
Oh,
it
yeah.
was the music that got me to start dealing with social media. Other than that, I don't think I
Oh,
would have
yeah.
did it. But there's no Facebook. There's the Instagram and the YouTube. And,
Yeah.
there's TikTok, but we not active on it yet. But
TikTok, another beast, man.
yeah,
They do everything on TikTok.
for real.
You'll see all kind of stuff on there, man.
But yeah, with you,
Yeah,
with
we used to
They
watch
be wildin'.
yeah, man.
3
Sometimes we be
hours.
scrolling through
They
that
wild out on TikTok.
3,
man.
4, 5 hours.
And you know what? I don't even go there a lot because it's like how they say you could fall into that rabbit hole.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'll get on TikTok and look at a video and I'm like, man, what the hell? But then another one pop up
that's how
and
we
man, I'll be
You
stuck
just
on
keep
there.
going, yeah.
Man.
And then when you try to back out of TikTok, it take about 5 or 6 backs
Wow.
because TikTok will just make you go back and it'll go back to another video.
So they trying
And
to
it'll
keep
pop
you
up
there.
to another shit. You gotta back out like 6, 7 times to get out of TikTok, or just unless you just close it. Cause I noticed that, but I noticed Facebook ain't like that. Instagram ain't
Wow.
like that. You hit it one time back,
And it's go.
you off of Instagram, you off of Facebook. You back out of TikTok, you gotta keep going back. It's
I ain't
either gonna
know
go
that.
to a video or a commercial or something else, or it's gonna say, well, why don't you it's gonna try to get you to buy something like that'll promote your channel or something. Like, it's
Wow.
gonna make you stick on there, like a
Man.
few spaces though. But yeah,
That
TikTok
is
crazy,
crazy.
man.
Wow, and that was supposed to be a kids
Yeah, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they selling stuff on there. Like I'm seeing it's like a good,
Man.
like people making money off of that, man. I still ain't figured out how they did that yet. But I don't know if they're paying for you know, like paying for a service to do that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy.
So I think it is important to remove people that's really negative.
Not beneficial.
Yeah. Not proactive with you.
It's sad, but you know, you get older and that's, you know, you got to look at things for what they are. Like whether it's family, friends, associates, if it's no benefit there for you or them, then why does it exist? Like, Cause
you already know your true family are the ones that was there from the beginning to the ones that there all the way to where you are now. Yeah. Those are your true family
and
members.
Sometimes they not blood relatives. Your family that's the people that you interact with on a regular basis. Like right now, we're a family, you know what I'm saying? And you might have siblings.
About to say that too.
Your siblings might be like, oh, you know, we y'all blood, but that don't always mean that you family.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
saying? I had to learn that too, man.
Yeah.
That's a valuable lesson to learn too.
That's
like,
crazy.
Family.
You learn that when you get older. Like I learned it.
And 2 sisters.
You.
And and only 3 people or 2 people I communicate with. 3 people I'm still tight with.
Yeah, it ain't that crazy.
Yeah.
And it's 11 of y'all. In total.
1 gone.
So 10. Yeah, so 10 of y'all are supposed to be tight as hell to this day. But only 3 of y'all tight for whatever reason. It's like, so it's like blood. It don't mean nothing.
You talk to them, they tell you all this stuff that I've done with them throughout our interaction for my life.
Yeah.
And then you're listening like, okay, so I hear everything they said he did. That's kind of like unbalanced.
Yeah.
Because you're not hearing what they did.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to go
in. That's right.
Yeah.
So then that lets you know that's why things are the way they are.
Yeah. It's wild, but I feel better. What I do have to say, like, it was a point Kev know to from I don't know how to say it, but when we ended up changing where we was living at, and there were certain people that we was in contact with previous to that, and then after, but it's like we stayed on this same level, and I feel like some of them was draining energy. Like when some people call you and they preoccupying your time, but they sucking the energy from you. And then they trying to see
energy vampires.
Yeah, they trying to see what they can get. Like how we had this one person that was trying to move back to Atlanta, and they just kept calling driven, trying to come back, but they weren't saying anything because we didn't had this person and used us before, but we still was supposed to be friends. Yeah. But to make a long story short, when that person was released and some other people was released, new things started happening in our lives. Like bigger things started happening once the people was gone. And I think that if we kept them communications going, whatever level them people kept me on, kept Kev on or whatever, we would have still been there. So it's like, it's a lot took place once we released certain people. Like
that's making me think about like he had y'all operating at a low frequency.
Yeah, and some people be there. Yeah.
And I feel that exactly because that's why I don't talk to a lot of people. Now, because it's a lot of people that you feel
and
like
you don't.
Your talking is useless.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's something you feel when you get older. But I went through that same thing before, and that's why I don't talk to a lot of people now, because it's like, I don't want to say I can't talk to you, like, if we don't have nothing to talk about, but I don't want to talk on the phone, and it's like you said, it just sounds like you asking me for something, and it's like I'm on guard. Like we ain't just talking, just to be talking. I gotta be like, I gotta be ready for you to ask me something or ask me how something is or something like that.
But I think
I feel that completely.
Yeah, once you lose a negative part of your life, once that disappears, a positive part is coming. So everything's always balancing with life.
And that's what happened. Like, and it's amazing. It's a real thing. It really happened. Like. Once we let certain people go, I'm talking about we just rocketed it through like the roof. Like, it's crazy that was the real thing. And we had some people used to call us on a daily basis, and we had these regular conversations. And sometimes they last for hours. You know what I'm saying? But it was no prosperity in it. It wasn't no promotion. It was just talk. And then like we said, some people waiting for you to give in to whatever. Like somebody else know that, they waiting for you to give in to whatever it is that they need after they done told you a bunch of sad things about their life. Yeah. and they
Because
just
that's why they was talking for
Yeah.
hours.
they
They're
talking
waiting
to
for
you
you.
every day. Like,
That
you
was
know
the
what?
setup.
They know your personality.
Yeah, so
they're waiting for you to come.
it was a lot
Throw
of
that
situations
lifeline.
like that.
That's
Yeah.
a whole nother thing, boy.
Oh, well,
When
I
they
can
know
do
your
this.
personality.
Oh, I can do that. I can do.
And we were
That's them
almost
waiting
at
on.
that point with one situation where we was
You
gonna
almost
go.
gave in.
Yeah, and it was gonna be.
Had constructed. Everything.
Yeah,
with-
so yeah.
Yeah. And it just took me to sit back and go, wait a minute, I'm falling back into that same.
Yeah.
You had to stop talking for
Yeah.
a minute and be like, let me go think, you know.
Yeah,
let me
I'm
go
falling
see.
back into that same old.
And then
programming.
eventually they'll show you their imbalance. It'll come out if you're paying attention. You'll see it, and that's when you have to make your decision
But
on
that's
what
why I
you
don't
want to do.
talk. Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
don't talk
so-
to a lot of people right now, man.
Yeah, because
I'm
some
like
people
that.
know all of your talent. They know your growth. Then they can hear your growth when you talk to them. So they know, oh wait, he's gonna excel past the last time I talked to him. So I really want not just a need and want more than want something out of you.
And then
Because
we
they know the
had,
people that's around them can't do it. So they had to
Yeah.
pay somebody to do the things that you can do.
and we had some people we done voluntarily help, you know what I'm saying, out of the kindness of our energy or whatever, and then somewhere down the line, you see you gotta let them go. Because some people you help, they'll make you think, like some people they'll say they're gonna repay you or they got your back, or you just gonna you're thinking that it's gonna be a continuous communication, but they got a whole nother agenda going on.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's just it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And those
It's
are the ones
crazy.
you really have to cut. If we talking about removing people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's hard, though, you know.
Yeah.
I had to
Some
admit, it's
people
hard to remove them people.
went
'Cause,
back on their
well, you
word.
feel like it's hard at the moment because you felt like you needed them. Because me personally, that's been my journey. Like, I've had to let people go that I thought I needed in my life. So, but once I let them go, I was like, damn, kind of like you. Once I let them go, I was like, dang, they was kind of pulling me down a little bit. They
yeah.
kind of had me by one leg.
And you don't notice
And,
it.
yeah, just
when
a
you
little
in
bit
it.
though.
Yeah.
They wasn't like yanking me down by both legs, but they kind of had,
That's
you know, one foot.
You know,
Yeah.
And I'm
you know,
going this
both
way,
of them
and they
anchor
kind of
keeps
pulling me that
boat right
way.
in that one spot.
I didn't realize that though till I was free of it, and I was like, dang, I let you know. And you can let some years go by, man.
Yep, that's what happened.
Messing with the wrong people, Doc.
Time was
And
zip
another
right on by.
situation where Kev knows
Time
somebody
was zip right on by.
Yeah.
we're helping out, and everything that they said, they was going against what they said later, like hypocrite kind of shit.
Yeah.
And you know, I started asking
You lost
questions
in
about
years.
things, and I just had to eventually let that go. It's just
Yeah, man.
But every let go has brought about growth and promotion and
It's
elevation.
something
And
positive.
yeah,
like Kev
it's
said.
crazy.
It's always
It's
a positive to every nigga.
And then you meet more people, or the universe fixates situations to where, with them not being there, you still got somebody else that can fill that spot, or you just, you know, you don't need it.
Well, I
or
thought you was
whatever
about to
the case may
say you have more room to meet the right people.
be. Yeah,
Once you let the negative people go, now
Yeah.
it's like, you know,
it's crazy.
the
Because
right
you know-
people can slip on in.
You have a part of that, and that person, that negative person, is attaching themselves to you. So you got a little part of them. If you don't cut them loose, to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
So then your positivity is gonna fill back up, and then you're gonna have that other positive person come back into your life. So if there's some negativity in some people, you're gonna have the positive and negative. That's just part of life. But you don't need all that negativity. You
And I'm
don't
gonna
need.
tell you something else too. That once you cut them off, I learned to keep moving forward. Cause the way I am, I be like, oh, I wonder what they
Oh,
thinking.
yeah.
Oh, I
Should
wonder
I
if they
cut them
call
off?
me. You know, I get into my thoughts and
Because they wasn't that bad, were
yeah,
they?
we can't do that.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
Because I've done that.
Yeah,
I've been like, well, dang, should I have cut them off then?
yeah.
Maybe I should have waited a little longer, even though 4 years done passed.
Wow.
It's like, nigga, what you waiting on?
Yeah.
Like 10, you wait till you like 80
Yeah.
and be like, you know what, I don't really like this person no more. But it's like,
And
like
like you
70
say, they
years
probably
old.
done already cut you off, but they, you know, still
'Cause they know
doing
you.
the song and dance.
They
Yeah.
know laid back ass,
Yeah,
cool ass D Jones.
Yeah.
They know they could use me.
yeah,
So they doing whatever they do and then they off doing them.
yeah.
But you can feel that.
You can feel it.
As a sensitive ass person, you can feel when something's off.
Yeah.
And what's off is you probably shouldn't even be dealing with them anyway because they doing them.
And
But I had to
felt
learn
that.
all this though, so I can't act like I knew all this from the jump. So I ain't trying to act all uppity and shit.
No.
But I had to
I
learn all
felt
this through
that.
trial and error.
What
Like,
you
damn.
feel is what it really is. Like,
Yeah.
Because I felt that with people that we spoke to on the regular, and it just was something didn't feel right, or
Yeah.
something felt missing.
And I always ignored
And I'm
it.
like, I say they acting. They on the phone acting, and they dragging you through time on their own. It's like they got their hand like this. I won't let you get, you know, but so close. It's
and you
something
just
missing.
waiting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Something making you just sit there and wait on another
I
person,
think
man.
It's
and I did it, so
it's habitual.
I did it.
We creatures of routine. You get what I'm saying? It's just it's crazy.
And it might go all the way back to childhood and all kind of shit. You know, with the dad issues that I have that we done spoke about already. You know, a lot of stuff that I went through might go all the way back to that. You know.
But
and people thinking you're supposed to grow out of stuff, but I'm like, you know,
that's a part
of
your development.
I tell people now, man, I ain't grown out of shit. I'm just an older kid.
Mm-hmm.
I still have my trauma from when I was 12 years old today.
You just learn how to deal with it.
You don't let that shit go. You just learn how to deal with it and you navigate with it.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't go nowhere.
Yep.
It's just in my back pocket.
And it's a part of you.
You know, and I'm taking it through every relationship. So every female or whoever I meet that tries to control me and run me like my dad did, and then I let her do the shit because that's how my dad was. It go all the way back to something. It comes from somewhere, you know. So, but you have to learn that. But like you said, when you get older, you know, you learn a lot of that stuff. And I gotta credit you, Steve, for reminding me that even though shit takes longer, at least you learned it before it was too late. Because a lot of shit I was pissed off about, down about, and he was like, well, at least you learn now, you know, and not when you was like 80 years old, like, damn, that was fucked up. Because a lot of times, you know, I would be like, you know, damn, I just figured this out, you know. I mean, even 10 years ago, it's like, damn, I'm almost 40, 45, 50, and I'm just figuring this shit out. But then you was always like, well, at least you figured it out now, and not when you got too late. So I think about that a lot, though, man, like,
and we be figuring shit out,
you know,
these days.
At least you learn it before it's too late, you know.
I think that's something.
And I try to teach my son that too. It's like, you know, you still gonna get mad about stuff even in your older age, but at least you figuring it out what's messed up or what pisses you off or something. You know, at least you figured out now, so that as you get older, you know, you can use that to help you grow.
Like been there, done that. Got a T-shirt. What's next? Because
I used to always be like, you know, damn, I done got older and I'm just now figuring out, even with relationships and just regular shit, it's like, damn, I'm 40 years old and just now figuring out. And I used to let that depress me, but with the free therapy that I got from therapist Osborne, it was like, but bro, you learn, you know now. You 45, but at least you know now. So it's like, you know. But I just want to say, you know,
I appreciate
you're supposed to learn something.
I still think about that.
Yeah,
but that's the
think
support.
We all teaching each other.
It's the support I didn't know I had, you know. From both of y'all, from you too, Kev. Like even when I was talking, when I used to talk to y'all back when y'all was in the hotel and shit, they done lived everywhere, y'all.
Everywhere.
Even when y'all lived in a hotel, it was like I used to come over there and just learn shit and just get that word, kind of like a therapist, kind of like church, which we gonna be talking about in a minute.
Yeah, well, that's the next.
Oh yeah.
It was that same. I just got that, you know, little more joy every time I came over and just talked to y'all, you know. And you know, it was free therapy, man. I ain't had to pay shit, and felt better every time I left, you know.
That's good to know. That's really good.
But I had to remove some people out of my life to be able to come, almost an hour for you to just twist my hair, but then we damn talked the whole damn time. Before we even, you know, you had the idea about a podcast. We talked for 2 or 3 hours.
It's crazy.
We talked because it take about 2 or 3 hours to do this shit. I don't know if y'all can see.
It was crazy.
This shit take like 3 or 4 hours to twist it. We talked the whole damn time. And we was like, we need to record this shit. Steve used to always say that shit. We need to record these talks, man. And then we finally here, man.
All the way back over in Sandy Springs, the shop that was in Sandy Springs.
I remember that.
We started it then.
Is that when y'all was talking about it?
We started.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but it's crazy
because we just kind of met, kind of.
That was what, 2006, 2007.
I was gonna say 15 years ago.
So yeah, let me see. Cause we go back to 2008.
We kind of met
from
then.
Smyrna on Spring Road.
But we talked about music more than anything.
Too in Smyrna. We also said it then in Smyrna. We need to have a camcorder and record the talks in the shop.
The crazy thing about that, I had no idea what a podcast was. Yeah, I heard the word.
Back then, because I
heard the word.
Okay. I've actually said it when we was in We was at Buford Highway on the shop there. I said we need to record something.
In 07?
That was even I think it was like
No, so when
2005.
Buford Highway was in 2002.
2002,
Oh,
From
2005.
2002 to 2005.
Yeah, I said that then. I
And
said,
the
we need
crazy
to
thing
record
was
some of these
YouTube around
conversations.
then in 2002.
I can't even
I don't
remember.
know.
You might have to
Let me
Google
see
it
how
real
long.
quick.
Yeah, because the crazy
I
thing
said it
about
then
it,
because the conversations that we were having
You
when I
was
get to
like,
work.
this could help somebody.
Yeah, when I get to work, I hear people talking. I was like, damn, we just talked about that yesterday. You know, in the shop.
Dang.
So I was like, damn, and this is
okay,
before the
YouTube
movie.
started, it said February 14, 2005.
So,
So we was
So when
talking about
YouTube
that
started
before
3 years
YouTube.
before YouTube.
Yeah.
Man,
that's
y'all
crazy.
could have started YouTube.
And later
Man,
on,
this podcast was 20 plus years in the making.
In the
y'all.
making, yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
later on, I started hearing the word podcast. I was like, that's a weird word. You know, I would hear it and didn't know
I
what
didn't know it
meant.
at first either.
I'm like, what the podcast?
Because you only heard it on TV.
Yeah, it was really
Like
weird.
so and so was talking about something on their podcast, and I was like, "Is that a news show?
then before they,
Is that a
did the-
program?"
before they even made that first movie called Barbershop, we were talking about the conversations that was going on in the barbershop.
Should be
We
recorded.
should record, and that was in 2002. We had
And you know
moved
what?
from Florida back to Atlanta, and Steve had opened this shop. This lady had this shop that was closed, and when we opened it in that day, we took all that trash out of there, we cleaned it up. Steve started cutting hair that day,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn! I was saying to myself, damn, we should have been recording this whole
Y'all
day.
had the first idea for
Yeah.
a podcast.
I didn't even know it.
That's crazy, man. That was over 20 years ago, man.
Yeah.
So the word
know.
podcast, it says it's a portmanteau, whatever that is, portmanteau. I guess that's a platform of iPod and broadcast. So that's what podcast.
The hell is
iPod.
iPod? Gotta look that up.
Let me look that up.
I don't
But
know
yeah,
what
it's a
that is.
combination of iPod
But
and
it's basically broadcast.
broadcast.
I guess from the house
So
or
portmanteau.
wherever you at. It's a broadcast
Oh,
from wherever
okay.
you are.
The word portmanteau means a word blending the sounds and combining the meaning of two others. So you got iPod and
That's good, deep
broadcast,
Mhm.
podcast. I always thought it was something dealing with iPod because that's the only time I heard the
Yeah.
word pod.
I didn't know that either.
So podcast is
Oh.
iPod and broadcast. And then I
Okay.
used once I started thinking, I'm like, okay, maybe that's people with iPhones. You know, I started. Yeah. So yeah. So now we just learned that today.
That's crazy, man.
But yeah, I started hearing that word, and then I had people, I'll be cutting out, they be like, you know, they start saying, y'all should have a podcast. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I never asked them what it was. I just kept going with the flow, like, yeah.
I wonder if they watching right now too. You
Good.
should remember you don't remember their
Oh,
names, do you?
wow.
Yeah,
You have to remember later on because hey, he finally did it, y'all. He did it. So
Yeah.
I hope they watching.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
some important people who came through the shop Steve worked in too.
Dang.
From Desmond Tutu.
You know what I was gonna say
Ooh.
too. I don't mean to cut you off, but we had actually remember with one person we did a recording at the shop. you
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
We had actually what we doing now, but we ain't had no set. There's no
Yeah.
made up. We
It was just in the
Did
shop.
you
we was in
recorded
the
them
shop.
talking?
And, yeah, but we didn't know how to all of this stuff that you learn later. I ain't know shit about YouTube. I got the hiccups. I'm sorry. I ain't know nothing about YouTube or none of that. So we had recordings where we'll just be talking about random things. So we were in the making of that. And didn't really know what we
And
were
that
doing.
was like 2006,
That was-
2007.
That was
Yeah.
a podcast.
Yeah, and we didn't know, but it's
That's
the
crazy.
energy that you feel that tells you
And
to
it was
do
in
it.
the barbershop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve was
Oh man,
yeah, it was in the barbershop.
y'all probably don't even know this
What?
because I've seen it before. It's a show.
Mhm.
It's a podcast show. They're in the barbershop.
Wow.
LeBron running.
Oh wow!
I've
See,
seen
that's,
that.
That's how.
And what that guy
Y'all just
said
reminded me
is-
that they're talking in and they sitting in barber
barber
chairs.
chair. I
That's what-
seen
that's
that.
what we did.
Yeah.
It's like 4 people sitting around.
Yeah.
LeBron, I think LeBron James running. I think or Jay Z.
It's another one.
It's one of them like
Oh,
funny.
I remember.
what I'm talking
I
about?
saw Omar Epps on there.
Yeah.
There in the barbershop. That's
They
right.
talking in the barber chair because they
Method
sitting there
Man.
swinging in the chairs
Yeah, I
and
saw
shit.
Method Man.
Wow.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about that.
And they
man,
just made that. I
Yeah.
think that ain't been out for 20 years. I don't think.
Wow.
So they had
it's
that
kinda
idea.
old. I do remember.
They might have
seeing
had that idea after you
So
did.
this was a thing. Yeah. It was
We
a
had
thing.
it first, and we just didn't act on
We
it.
didn't.
Yeah.
That's
And
all.
we started
That's
watching
crazy.
YouTube later on.
Yeah, and then we did the first one we did was 2000, around 2007, 2008. The
Yeah.
first one we did.
that was
But
crazy.
we talked about it in 2002.
Ain't that crazy, man?
Yeah, we would have did it in 2002. We would have jumped on everybody doing it, and before the movies because Barbershop hadn't even came out.
Hey,
Any of the
man.
barbershops hadn't even came out.
And
We had
see-
talked about that too.
There's a perfect example of, damn, y'all could have been doing some big shit years ago,
Yeah.
but at least you started.
Yeah.
And see,
Yeah.
to take your own words,
Yeah.
at least you're doing something now.
And you ain't
20,
80 years
25,
old.
20
yeah.
years later, at least you're doing it now and not 80 and saying, damn,
Be like, hey, you
I
know,
should've.
Should've, yeah.
Hey,
yeah, we
you
should've
should've
just did it.
Yeah.
Let's do a podcast.
I wanted to do it, but I was scared to do it. Like,
Oh,
no.
man.
Yeah.
And
So we
shit,
started
imagine
this shit.
some old men with podcasts. They probably got
Okay.
a wealth of stuff
Yeah.
to talk about. Like,
And if that happens, we already done spoke it first. So,
Yeah.
shit, that could be us, hell.
Yeah.
We might be 80 years old still doing this shit.
And it's crazy.
You know, with
too.
our other career going on, you know, we
Yeah.
still come back to this
I'm with it.
as
I'm
home
with
base, you know?
it. Yeah.
Going back to the first time we had talked about it, and tell you all the thing was going on. The woman had got caught. The first serial killer in Florida.
Mm.
She had just got caught. That was 2002.
Oh, it was a woman?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They made a movie called
about
Monster. Her name was.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Her name was Aileen.
It was a pretty
something.
woman,
Oh,
but she
serious?
made herself look up, almost look like the
I
woman
don't want
that.
to sound sexist, but damn.
Yeah,
It was a
first
serial killer
woman.
female?
She was, yeah, a prostitute. She was picking up men and
Well, that's
killing
some
them.
equal. Huh, they said they was just like
Yeah.
men, huh?
Yeah, she was picking
They
up
equal to
men,
men?
picking up
Yeah.
men, killing them, and robbing them.
Kind of as a prostitute
As
or
a
just
prostitute.
dating?
As a prostitute.
Oh, so she was a prostitute. Oh, and then she killed him.
Yeah. And
Wow.
what messed her up was she killed a cop. He was
Ooh.
yeah, that's what.
Oh, yeah, they
and
was
she
all
would have
looking
never
for
killed
that,
him.
Yeah.
They would
Yeah.
have never
'Cause everybody else was
kicked
just
off that
Johns,
investigation
yeah.
to find her.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
did
it
it.
said her name was Aileen Warnos.
They called it Monster.
Yeah.
The name of the
was
movie
called
is
The
Monster.
movie was
called
Monster.
Monster.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
I might
a
have to look
picture
that
of her
up.
right there.
Oh, man, she
Aileen
look
Warnos.
crazy, man.
The little girl played
Makes
as
sense.
Wednesday.
Cause that's when
Was
we
her
had
friend.
moved. We moved
And,
back to Atlanta from Miami.
From
right?
Miami, yeah.
Yeah.
Aileen
And while
Warnos.
on our way leaving from Miami coming to
Man,
Atlanta,
Yeah.
we were in a hotel and I was I turned the TV on. You had the I turned the TV on and I saw the first little clip of them when they caught her. They were showing her with handcuffs on walking out.
Mhm.
They caught her in a bar. They had somebody, an
drinking.
undercover cop talking.
Oh, was she picking up a John?
She was about to,
Okay.
yeah. And then that's how they knew it was
Saved
her.
his life. I bet that fool was
Yeah,
happy.
And the one that played her was this chick named Charlize Theron.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah, so she played her, and then she was not Charlize Theron,
Oh.
but the lady Wednesday from the Addams
You
Family.
just said that.
That was her girlfriend.
I know what y'all talking about.
Yeah,
I never watched it though.
yeah.
Charlize Theron, she had to gain either 100 or 80 pounds for that role.
Yes,
Probably
yeah.
Because she had to look,
Yeah.
'cause she fine as hell.
Yeah.
You remember that?
But for the
wow.
role, she had to.
Yeah.
No, because when you said Charlize Theron, I remember she had to gain weight
Yeah,
and she had to look real crazy.
I remember them.
But she was really big.
Yeah.
She
She
gained
had-
that weight just like how 50 Cent did when he be losing weight and gaining weight.
And which
She was really overweight for that role,
Yeah.
and then she lost the weight back. But I remember now
Yeah.
that the movie was called Monster.
Yeah.
But I never watched it though because
It's-
I thought it was just, I don't even want to say it though.
But we just,
I thought it was just a corny Anglo movie. I was like, man, I ain't watching that.
It was
they had
something.
caught her right when we were moving back to
yeah.
we're leaving Miami, coming to Atlanta, and they had just caught her between that process where I was moving from.
I didn't know it was a
Yeah.
true story
Yeah.
either, y'all.
True story,
I
yeah.
thought it was just a movie.
Yeah.
Damn, now I gotta go back and watch it. I hope it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
I might try to watch it for real now.
And then when we were on the shop. Oh, excuse me. When we was on the shop on Beautiful Highway, there was some African American female. I don't know if they said she was a serial killer, but she was a murderer.
Mm.
There's the thing they call a hit or lick.
Mm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was big back then.
Yeah,
Mm.
they had caught her, and it was in a book. Somebody did an article on her about how she. It was on Beautiful Highway too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in like the early 2000s.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
But you remember when you said how she gained weight and 50
Yeah.
Cent? I thought about Tom
I
Cruise
remember
on Castaway. Remember how Tom Cruise?
Tom
had-
Hanks.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, not Tom Cruise. I'm sorry.
Now I did watch that.
Yeah, because he had to like put on a lot of weight
But see,
too.
And then
That's
they lost
why-
it all.
I kept referencing back to that's what you would do if you didn't need nobody. in life. But see, he ain't want to be on the island.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
no.
Yeah.
That was an accident, and that's why his ass was friends with a ball
Yeah.
and put a face on it.
Wilson.
And the shit turned real. You know, it was like
Yeah.
his real friend. That's like real. Like you need
Yeah.
somebody. You know,
You made me think about that.
humans were made for somebody else.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go back to that again.
anybody.
Yeah, man. That movie was crazy, man.
Hey, that's one movie I was like,
I don't know.
And then it happened again.
What?
in real life.
You got stranded?
Yeah, he got stranded again.
So is a part 2 coming?
I don't know the real person though. I
Because
think
then
it
I thought
happened
you
to him
seen
twice.
The real guy got stranded twice.
twice. I think it did.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I wanted to talk about real quick. Ain't that messed up when he made it back home and the old girl was married?
Oh,
I thought that was
yeah.
fucked up. I was like, dang. But I know we ain't supposed to be talking about that right now. But I'm like, dang.
Oh,
What could
yeah,
you do?
that-
talking about that.
What could you do in that
Yeah.
situation, man? If you
Yeah.
finally come back, man, and your partner got married, it's like,
So his wife felt like it was a good thing to remove her from his life? Because that's what the topic went on.
because they got the. I guess you could. I don't know. Not for a bad thing though. She removed him so she could move on. But that was under the pretense that he was never coming home.
Yeah.
So when he came home, it was like,
So she
That
could
should
shows
she
the
get
level-
divorced?
well, that
she
Or is
should
it like,
remove the other guy. once
That
he
shows the
got
level
right.
of love though. Because
yeah.
some people
But then he was only gone for 4 years, right? So you
How
met and
long
married
did
this
he
guy in
live?
4
Yeah.
years?
I couldn't see myself
Because I
moving
think he was
on.
stranded for 4 years.
If
That's a long
if my
time.
significant other was lost on a plane, if that person never comes back, I'm never gonna be the same.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna. I can't move
Can't
on
move
like
on.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't see my. I can
But
never
you
see
know, women differ from men.
No, but they say they're supposed to be stronger, connected with. They're supposed to be stronger love.
Yeah, supposed
They're
to
supposed to be nourishing, loving people.
So a woman should have held her
Yes,
ground. I
she
got
wasn't supposed to. She wasn't
Did y'all
supposed to.
go back and look? I think he was only gone for 4 years. I say only just because, 4 is a small number.
Mhm.
But she
Shouldn't
met,
pull that up.
What?
she
How long
met,
did,
got
he was-
engaged, and married a guy within 4 years. If it was me,
So it didn't
I
happen
think
in
it would
that
have took
first
me a
year.
little longer. I can't really say though how long I would have waited, but I just know if I didn't hear anything about where she was, I don't think I ever would have stopped looking for her.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't.
I think I would have flew wherever he was like flying to, like whatever they were doing with I think it was something with FedEx or something. I
It
can't
was
remember the whole
FedEx,
story.
yeah.
But whatever
Yes,
happened, I would have just kept flying over that area and then like pretended I crashed, and I just would have kept looking for her the whole time. But see, she just waited for him to come back. He didn't come back, so she got married. So
It
I'm like,
says Tom Hanks' character Chuck Nolan is missing for 4 years
Wow.
Yeah.
after his plane crash.
so you met a guy, got engaged,
within
got
the 4
married
years.
in 4 years.
Within the 4 years.
That's why I say only.
Yeah.
So it's like
So-
you didn't even really.
She probably met.
I mean, it was a long time
anywhere from
compared
that
to
year or the year
maybe in
before.
prison. That's a long ass time. Nigga, you did 4 years in the bid, but 4 years for somebody to be missing, that's just 12 months. 4 times. I would have been in that motherfucker still looking
Yeah.
every weekend
And they had
or
kids.
once a month. I would have flew over there like,
They
I
had
ain't see
kids
nothing.
too, right?
Yeah, I don't know,
Huh?
but
Was it
dating another
kids?
person would have been on my mind.
I think it was kids,
I thought
but I
it
don't know
was
if it was with the
kids
new
when
guy.
they, no, I think it was from Tom Hanks.
It could have been,
Because I think. Let me
but I'm
see.
just saying like,
Because I would have been like,
I wonder what you
what
would have
happened to this
done
person?
when
You know,
he came
the
back
plane
home.
went down. Did they die in the plane? Did they drown? I would have had all kind of bad
Yeah.
dreams. I would not have been
I always
the
thought
same
that was
until,
weird though when I saw
until
that
that
movie.
person came back home. I couldn't do it.
But I just thought about that when you was talking about when Steve was talking about what he was saying. I was like, I wonder what
And you had a commitment
what happened,
to love that person for better or for worse.
because they never actually got a
Sickness and
divorce.
health, till death do us
But
part.
it was like a clause that just say the person abandoned you.
Okay, it says he does
So
not
they
have
gave
any
her
children
divorce.
in the movie. So yeah. I thought I remember saying kids.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know
weird.
why,
though,
yeah.
Yeah, but I know it was FedEx.
Yeah.
And
That's why. And that was a true story?
it was a true story.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think the actual
think I knew that
person,
either.
I think that happened to him twice.
Yeah, see, that's crazy.
Yeah. I
How
think
the hell you
real,
get lost
the real
twice?
person got,
I ain't trying to
happened to
laugh.
us
On the
at
damn
that.
island, nigga, twice. On an abandoned island.
yeah.
Oh, so I
I
thought
never
it
would
was,
have flew no more.
I thought you said it was 2 crashes.
No, not two crashes. I think it happened to him twice.
Okay.
And after the 4 years, he had made it back, and he did something else. He got lost.
No.
It happened, yeah, I think it happened to him twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he probably wasn't married the second time because she moved on the first time.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why he kept flying though, because I guess he was single then, so he just
That's crazy.
kept flying.
Yeah. But that's crazy. But you do have to remove. You have to remove people out of your life that's not positive in your you're already struggling. So what's the need of having negativity with you while you're struggling?
And holding
And
you
then
back.
they just want to see you grow so they can say I was there with you. What?
Yeah.
Or they want to see you fall so they can feel like they're doing better than you. Because some people get off on that. If they see you and your struggles, they make them feel like, you know, their situation is not so bad.
I could see that if they doing something with themselves.
So, yeah.
I just don't like when somebody's trying to hold you back that ain't doing shit themselves.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to see you properly.
Yeah, and
Some
that's
people-
that instance. Yeah,
Some people try
since
to.
they're
go
not
from
doing
your
nothing, you know,
ruins.
you ain't gonna fly by yourself. Hell
And
no,
they
get back
definitely don't
down
want
here.
you. They definitely don't want you to fly higher than them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is crazy because it's like, why are you with that person?
I got that more from females, dealing with females. If they feel like you on a certain level, they
Yeah.
cool. But I think if they feel like you're above them, it's the energy is off. But dudes, they be like, yeah, man, you got this, man. You know, they just, it was
I've been through that exactly.
yeah, it was a encouraging kind of energy from a lot of guys. But with the female, it was like a tug of war and a resistance. And from what I do want to say, I'm gonna just say, when I started on Instagram, like you said with the support thing, the first people that you lean towards are supposed to be family that I'm calling relatives. So the first Instagram was a family page. So during the time, it was a lot of people that you don't hear from, but then when you find out they're on Instagram, you know, people want to see how people look now, you know, who got kids, who doing what. So during my time of being away, me and Kev have been to, 38 states, and I started learning about the whole posting system.
Oh, yeah.
And I had somebody that was close to me during that time that was kind of guiding me along, and I was just excited. I'm like, whoa, you know, I got a wealth of stuff to share with these people. All these different states we went to, I'm just posting my ass off. I did not know that the whole timeline thing would include you going through my timeline, just you.
Oh.
But yeah, so it got to the point where it was likes in the beginning because I guess people like, oh, this, you know, such and such.
It
And
was
da, da, da.
new, yeah.
Yeah, so as time went on, like I said, the people that you thought were in your corner, you find out that they're not in your corner, and then I go into investigator mode. I pull up my magnifying glass out, and I'm going to see who they following and how they interaction with them, and that's when I
And
found
it's
out,
way
damn,
more than you, ain't it?
you done gave this
All the
person
likes
likes every day.
Crazy stuff.
You done gave them comments, and it's been crazy shit. I'm letting you see, you know, we done been all these different
We're friends.
states.
Montana,
Own businesses,
Oklahoma,
38
Nebraska,
states, Louisiana,
Utah.
And you don't like
Mississippi,
none of that.
Texas.
It's like you don't find none of that shit
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
wow. And no, but what really messed me up is from some of the people that I was considering family that was following me, over a certain amount of time, they unfollowed me. I'm like, oh, that's when my
That's
emotions were very sensitive. And I had this one particular relative where, like I told you, music is what led me there. So me and somebody else that was close, we posting our music and stuff, and another relative posting a book that they wrote. This person expected, okay, so we had a conversation with this person. They had a book, so we was gonna make a soundtrack to the book based on, you know, the stories about the book, which was, it would have been a magnificent thing considering the fact that you all related to, right?
Yeah.
This person expected me, because in order to make the soundtrack, I need to read the book. You get what I'm saying? What would you do if I'm gonna make a soundtrack for your book? What would you do? Like, and I need to read the book. To me, it's supposed to be like, okay, so what's your mailing address so I can send you a book? This person expected me to buy a book in order to read it to do the soundtrack. This person followed me on Instagram. I never bought the book because I'm waiting on you to tell me, because you ain't mentioned nothing about, oh, how much y'all studio time or how y'all do the beats or what you do. They ain't mentioned nothing about chipping in financially, but was game for me and somebody else to make a
Supporting
soundtrack.
them.
So I never bought the book. Next thing you know, I go on Instagram, that person unfollow me.
Oh.
And I remember I feel just like a bitch. Like, I'm like,
Classic.
I'm daydreaming, but it's
Now, that's a
bringing
good damn
me,
example.
yeah, it's bringing me a new reality to how people
Dang.
truly are. Because you're doing this within the confinement of your own
And y'all was
comfort.
all in it
Yeah.
at the beginning.
And you ain't say nothing about paying
Like, we
nobody
finna do
for
this.
nothing, no splits, no nothing. It's just all magnification and glorification of what you did.
Were they in the same state? Like,
No, we were in different
Different
states.
Oh.
Yeah. And
see,
it's
that
just
make a
All
difference
three
too.
of them talking was in different states.
Oh, so this
three
person
different
way
states
somewhere
and
else.
three different
Oh.
people talking, yeah.
So then they trying to scam you from another state, huh?
But here's the
And
kicker.
what's your support for them?
Yeah.
Here's the kicker. When I was following them, I'm scrolling through the timeline, so I see all these people holding up the book that they wrote.
bought.
They gave them people that book. They gave it to. I'm like, well, I'm finna make a project for your
But
book,
you
and you
had to pay.
gave them a book.
But you were
Yeah,
supposed to pay for
yeah.
it.
And I'm like, this is crazy shit. So that's when I started with discernment even stronger. Like, okay, these are relatives. This is not family, because family wouldn't do family like that.
Mm.
The first thing that would have came out of your mouth is, give me your mailing address so you can read the book. You know,
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
Because you doing the music. too.
Yeah, and you ain't say, yeah, so that was, but like I said, that person that followed me, it just was people unfollowing me, and I'm like, now what did I do to these
That was
people?
weird.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
like, damn, you didn't have to unfollow me like that.
And one of my
That's so
closest
blatant, like-
people, I had
So-
went, because I learned that likes made people feel good. I sent people likes, they sent me, man, oh, thank you so much. You know, I said, okay, this made people feel good. Then when I was getting likes, it made me feel good. But there's one person that I thought I was like this close to, I'm liking all of this shit. They wasn't giving me no likes. I got in my feelings. I went back and removed my likes off the page. You know what I'm saying?
First, you looked to see who they were following.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all the likes they were.
And they was giving the whole world, like you said, giving Kev likes, and he
Yeah.
drinking, what you drinking lemonade or something?
Yeah, eating some chips.
Yeah. They giving these, I'm like,
And I'm on a show.
Yeah.
I'm singing and shit. It's
I
like
got in my
nothing.
feelings.
Wow.
Can't be eating chips hard.
And that
What kind of
person,
chips you? Oh man, that's fucked
that
up,
person
man.
was showing me who they really are, because when you're on the phone with them and when you're a person with them, oh, I'm so proud of you, congratulations. This is what they say in your face.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, why you can't do that online?
Yeah.
Cause you at home and you know what, I can't stand this
because
and
other
this shit. You
people-
know, ain't no telling what's going on in their head.
Because other people are gonna read that response,
That part.
and then that person must be saying something else to somebody else.
It's no telling.
And they don't want
yeah.
that. They don't want.
It's
the,
something.
But if you
Yeah.
think on it long enough, yeah, it comes to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It's
It's
comes
something,
to
because
you.
why you can't just say it online like you
Mhm.
say it to me?
So with hurt feelings, I left that family Instagram page there, and I created a new one, and it was called Steve Osborne Worldwide. This was before we changed it to SOKU International. It was called Steve Osborne Worldwide. And when I tell you, followers and all that flooded in,
Damn. From everywhere.
comments, likes. And I was like, I was daydreaming, because I'm like, I have no idea who none of these people are, but they taking time out of their life.
Yeah, they like it.
To write little comments and stuff. And then some of the people that was in the family ended up on the worldwide. And that's when I told you, once people started engaging with me from the world, some of them people that was non-responsive, now they want to
Jumped on
include
the
themselves in
bandwagon.
that. Yeah, that happened a lot of different ways.
I think you told me about that too. Yeah.
And I'm just like, social media has helped me see who people really are. It helped me
They
see.
had to see you doing something first.
Yeah, it helped me to see
and
who
they
people
want to
really
attach
are.
yourself. Themselves
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Something like they're doing something.
And then they want to
Yeah.
let people know that you related.
And I was just about to
Yeah,
say, they
'cause-
gonna say, you know, that's my cousin,
Yeah.
right?
Hey, that was a hey,
You know, me and
cuz,
Steve used to go to school together.
You
Oh,
better
for
do
real?
it. Yeah, you better do it. Cuz.
You know him?
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, they put cuz in. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's weird.
You
It's
ain't never
weird.
been cuz.
But
Now all of a
it
sudden-
showed me that as we
Yeah, that's
grow
my
in
cousin.
life, people are gonna fall off. Like, you can't get to a high elevation in life and still have a lot of people congregated. Because you know that saying, they says lonely at the top.
Yeah.
As you elevate, unnecessary weight is gonna fall off. Like when
Yeah.
you see the rocket going through the sky, it starts
It's a
letting
losing
off that
part.
stuff,
And I hear
and you end up
people-
with that small capsule.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
it's
hear
just,
that and see that all the time on
Yeah.
social media too. Because a lot of people say when they on the way up, like you're gonna lose some family
a lot of
members
stuff
and
is gonna
friends.
fall off.
I just hate how it has to go like that.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people, they say that all the
'Cause
time.
you-
though.
yeah,
It's,
you
it's
don't
just
know-
natural. It's like naturally as you going up, you got to remove yourself from certain circles.
That's why they
It's
say
like
it's
certain
lonely
people
at
you
the
can't
top.
keep messing with if you're trying to elevate. So
Yeah. And I had to learn that the hard way, because you think when you get on higher levels, everybody's
more
still
people gonna be
around.
there, yeah.
And yeah,
Because you're getting higher and higher, so it's like you think you got more support, and it's like.
So those celebrities that we know, them big celebrities, I think they're lonely people. I think they probably have 5 people in their circle. You know what I'm saying?
They had less support.
Yeah.
It made them work harder, and they got to where they was going faster because they got less support. I don't know.
It reshapes you.
Sometimes when you have more support, I don't want to say it make you lazy. I don't even want to say that, but
you can become overconfident. You can just.
It's
know
good
that,
to have a lot of support, but then you don't want to get lazy though. You don't want to feel like okay, they got me, so I ain't really got to do much.
Yeah.
But those real successful celebrities, people was falling off, and they was like, man, I'm finna do it. I'm finna do it on my own. I gotta go do it, and that it made them reach that level, I think, faster.
Yeah, I had to learn that. Yeah.
But they had to let some people go.
Yeah.
To reach that higher level, maybe those people was holding them back.
And what made me think, because it's like there's a nervousness that might go through your head, like, oh, if I let this person go, what?
Mm.
But I was like, well, okay, well, what has any of them done for me? So it's like whatever struggle life brings about, I have no need to run to them, and I pray I never have a need to run to them. You know what I'm saying?
I've been through that same thing.
You gotta think about things like.
That's when I was telling you it felt weird when I had to let certain people go that I thought I needed. It made me scared too, because it was like, dang. Yeah. And then I felt like I'm on my own.
And that's really, what gives you that strength.
But really, they wasn't helping though.
So I was kind of on my own anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at them like they helping me.
With me, I always seen the people that was part of my life. I always seen that they needed my help. They needed me there. So if I wasn't there to help push them, they wasn't going to make it to where I saw them, where I seen vision them supposed to be at without my help. So.
Yeah.
It took me to realize that they were really just doing what they wanted to do anyway. The direction I saw them going, they wasn't even looking at the same direction.
Yeah.
But what some people will do in order for you to keep doing for them, when they're around you, they'll shapeshift to how they need to be in your eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because that's what used to happen
I
to
think
me.
we talked about that too on another episode.
We
might have talked about that off camera. How a lot of people just do that when they're around you.
Because they know that they got something to benefit. So, okay, let me turn it to this person while I'm, dealing with them. Yeah, that used to happen to me a lot. And throughout this, it's only one time that I asked somebody for something when we got back here from California. But my thing is, if you do, and it was the wrong person to ask, if you do something for somebody, I don't think you're supposed to make an announcement about it. You get what I'm saying?
Talking about to the public?
Yeah, so people. Say for instance, you moved here and you was like, oh, can I loan such and such amount of money? We just got here, we in extended stay or whatever. I loan you a certain amount of money, but then before that, I done told you all these other people I did stuff for. So to me, that's letting you know that I'm open for it. Like, oh yeah, I don't know, Tom money, Harry money, Dick money, John money. You're going to be like, yeah, well, maybe he can loan me some money. Then I loan it to you, and then I publicize the fact that I did something for you as well. That's not cool. Yeah. That's what we end up interacting with, but everything is good on that level now. But yeah, and I have no problem with
and then you pay that person back in a fast time.
Yeah, get it over. But you learn things as you get older, and it's just that some of it is so crucial. You're like, you know what? I don't want to travel that avenue again. I just want to keep on keeping on. But yeah, that's like how I said. You told me before. At least you learn.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line, though. At least
you have to learn. Yeah. Once you learn something, that's the whole thing. Something that you.
So removing people out of your life, you have sometimes you have to do it. And if it was worth it,
be a hurting thing.
You're gonna see it. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. But if it was worth it, like you're gonna see the results of it.
But we had
just like you said, as soon as you let somebody go, you started elevating all of a sudden. And then good stuff started happening, But that wasn't by chance. That wasn't no accident.
Yeah.
That was supposed to happen like that because you got rid of that negative. Now your mind is open. Now you can let good stuff come in, And I've even heard other people saying that too, though. So I think that's like a natural thing when you let negativity go, you let other stuff, be able to creep in.
Excuse me.
So we had this one person we used to talk to on the phone every day for hours and hours and hours. You know what I'm talking about? Then it got to the point where they were shape-shifted into the person that they were supposed to be while they was conversating with us.
Yeah.
Later, like
Off
I
the
said,
phone, it was somebody else.
yeah. Oh man, I can't even go into the depths of that, but yeah,
See,
it'll come out a certain way. But yeah, they was a whole. They were different people.
and that's crazy.
Around
Hours.
people. Yeah.
On
And
the
then
phone.
that makes you think for years.
Yeah, for years.
For
So
years.
they've been faking
And then
like that for years.
Well, it took a sad situation to bring us to around them. As soon as I looked in their face, I saw another bad situation where they were thriving in with negativity. I'm like, damn, that's the same look.
Yeah.
That person didn't grow any. That's the same. That's the
Yeah.
same look I saw back then. I'm seeing it now.
Yeah,
But
that's
they
when you
true
realize
face
on the
show-
phone.
Yeah.
So you've been pretending all this time.
Yeah.
That power
On
in
the
numbers
phone.
thing is how they showed their face. Once they had some people that felt the way they truly felt about it, was basically about me. When they had backup, that's when they came at me. I'm like,
Yeah.
did you just say that?
That numbers
Is that
thing
how
I be
you
talking
really
about.
feel? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had got a bunch
Jealousy.
of,
And they was all
Betrayal,
wrong.
jealousy,
Yeah.
envy.
and all it
It's
did,
mixed-
this
it's
is
a
what it
mixture of
did. It
stuff.
created a separation. And when that happened, a new person came into our circle that was affiliated with them. And that's when I found out from this person, all of the multiple people that person is, that it just got really crazy. But
Yes.
since I moved on, I feel better, you know, and it's a hurting thing, but it is what it is. We live and learn.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of apologies that people owe you, but they would never apologize because they were projecting. And then some people are better at pointing the fingers, you know what I'm
do that
saying?
too.
So yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of apologies owed to me from a lot of people.
Same here.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I'm still waiting on it though, because
Yeah, me
Just-
either.
at
I
this
was just
point
about
it's
to say
like,
that. I'm not even waiting.
I
You owe it to me.
apologize. I can apologize to you quicker than a hiccup, and I can keep it moving.
Yeah.
But some people got something built inside of
I
them
know.
where they don't do that.
and it's weird because it's like they just can't.
Because it made them
Can't
feel
come
like
to
they was
terms like,
wrong or something.
I
You
was
know what I'm
wrong.
saying?
You know what? You were right. Yeah.
But yeah, but the growth that has come out of that it's been awesome.
Man,
like,
that's what it's
been
all
awesome.
about, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Growth,
Yeah.
elevation.
And
Yeah.
just gotta move on.
And you meet
Yeah,
new people,
more,
like you
yeah.
said,
And
new
those
people
people are
fill in the
replaced with
spots. And
the
some
positive
people
Yeah.
are temporary. Some of it is just stepping stones to get to where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said people in your life for a season, a reason,
Or a lifetime.
or a
I
lifetime.
heard that too. Yeah. And that's true.
And yeah, the
I had to
person
learn that the hard way though. Like
Yeah.
we keep on saying, we had to learn that the hard way and go through some pain
Yeah.
and some bruises. But yeah.
that person that filled in the spot from that one person that we thought was cool with us, we went into a little thing, and that's what I said to them, that you meet for a reason, a season, a lifetime, and I felt like we started interacting for a reason, and once that reason, that purpose had been met, they was not obligated to answer my text messages or answer my phone calls. They was not, the universe brought us together to learn some things that we didn't know.
Yeah.
Because, like Kel said, this person had been every day for years, we've been in communication with them. But when we went, to go visit them, we didn't go visit them per se, but it was involving a funeral and everything. That's when we seen who that person really was. Like, yeah, it was just crazy.
And then after that, everything else just fell in place.
Yeah, it just,
Everything was got,
it was crazy.
It was like
And you sitting there like,
within days.
just dazed out, like,
Yeah,
is
within
this
days,
really
everything
real?
just fell open.
Man.
They couldn't hide anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, I can go countless with situations where I had to just let people go and keep moving forward, and then growth came right after that.
Yeah.
Because like you said, the thing it makes you nervous, like if you might need somebody, but that's a.
But then I mean, you're the genuine, you're the actual, real, genuine person out of the whole picture, because you had them included in your life as a support team and nourishing them and loving them, and you was giving them real, genuine love, and they needed that. Even though
you were
they-
actually
yeah.
the damn.
Even though they was
the
deceptive,
support.
being deceptive and full of, I don't know, kind of vengeance or
jealousy,
and envy, they was eaten up by that. They still needed that, because I've heard all the phone calls. Remember all the times of interactions that they really, I can tell they really needed that support.
Mm-hmm.
But
they
so
even
now,
mentioned it. They said that the advice they was getting,
Yeah.
or you know,
So
to have
now they
somebody
just
to
been-
listen.
just been blindly, just I don't even know where they're, what level, or where they are right now in their life, because when they were with him as a support team, they were growing.
And
So-
the thing about me, when I never try to make it seem like everything is perfect in my life. I never try to make it seem like I got $1 million or what the hell you see is what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like I just told you, you know, we borrow money from somebody. I ain't got no problem talking about that.
Yeah.
The person that they submitted to was somebody that created this big facade and this big illusion where I learned people treat you based on what they think you got, based on how things look. So if you driving a fancy car, if you living in a big fancy house, if you wearing fancy clothes and your
Right about
Instagram
that.
pictures are filtered up and you look good, they think that you bought some
Yeah.
shit. So they're gonna
Or just the fact that you live here.
they gonna
That you
show
in
you
Atlanta.
they gonna show you, or any major city, you know what I'm saying? They gonna show you a higher form of respect than somebody that's like, oh yeah, they up and down, or you know, sometimes they bummy looking or whatever. They gonna show that other person, because that person is creating a picture of desire. They making it look like everything about their life is glitzy and glamorous. Them the people that people seem to flock to and show them praise, and it don't be real. How is it that everything in your life could be perfect? You never have no downtimes all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, everything is fine. What kind of life is that? You never have no ups and downs?
I be tripping off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a.
I know
that's not
people
a person
just don't
living
say
in
it.
real lifetime unless they are a billionaire with no problem. Not even billionaires got problems.
And then that same person, you know, you find out later, this I ain't gonna call it beautiful because it's fake, but this made up Instagram page or Facebook page or TikTok, whatever, I'm gonna tell you the comparison of stupidity versus intellect. You have to know that somewhere down the line when you post stuff, somebody in the world is gonna catch on. If say you are a mechanic, right? Or you want to be a mechanic, aspiring, and you putting all of these cars on there, you know, you got oil on your hands like you've been doing some shit. But these cars that's been worked on are screenshots from other mechanic shops that you took and put on your page. I'm like, damn, D is working on some fucking cars.
Okay.
This person,
I got 1,000 likes and shit.
yeah, and you just got comments and you just riding with it.
Somebody gonna see
and it's
that
not
one
real.
of those cars. Oh, that's my car.
You gotta know, or
And,
even
Robert Townsley
Yeah.
fixed on my car, not D.
That
Jones.
fool didn't fix
Yeah.
my car.
Because this person that was acting like everything was perfect in their life on their page, I started learning my phone. And for those that don't know, if you go on our Instagram page and say we got let me see. Say we got a picture of us there in a nice setting or whatever. You could do a screenshot and you could do Google search.
Oh.
Google search will find that
Tell you
image
where that
within
is.
the database. It'll say, okay, they're in a setup in IKEA in the kitchen setup, but it looked like we in the kitchen at home.
Oh.
This person was doing this with real estate, making it look like they was buying houses. All of these houses was screenshots from other places. Interiors of these houses were screenshots from Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon.
Oh, man.
They made a whole page.
As a real estate agent?
Yes.
Oh, man.
And I say I'm not going crazy. This is what I'm seeing, and I have to share this with people because you can't keep this bottled up. But these are the type of people that get praises from people, as opposed to somebody that's
Faking their
real.
whole life, man.
Yeah, what is that a life?
They faking a
What
whole
the fuck
career.
is that?
But
Like,
there was somebody else that was helping him, showing him the same things. That this is where this came from. This is where this came from. And was sending them to Steve, and then Steve showed them that. They were like, who is this?
It's crazy. But yeah, this is the stuff that I think has to be removed from your life, because if you deal with it, it's not gonna benefit you. It's not gonna benefit you.
Consume you, man.
If you lean your mindset to being, like Kel said, that part, it becomes a part of you. If you get involved in their energy too much, it's also your energy now. So I don't know, man.
You give that back to them.
Yeah.
And let them just keep on
Enjoy
going.
whatever you're doing.
Basically.
Knock yourself out.
Give it back. And let them
But
keep
yeah,
going.
it got crazy, man, with so much.
The
like,
universe
stories go on.
will bring you a brand new person with full positive energy. to replace that person.
Yeah.
And just the liars,
I believe
like,
that,
yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, good things happen to bad people, bad things happen to good people. Karma happens to everybody.
Yeah.
So what you put out in the universe
That's a
will
good
come
point.
back around to you. And most people don't realize that, or they say they don't see it. When they do see it, it's gonna be 100 times.
Yeah.
That's
So,
well
yeah.
said too. That's
It's
right.
been crazy, yeah.
That's a word right there.
Whatever you put out in this universe is coming back.
So I think it's necessary to remove people, and then there's associates, friends, or whatever, acquaintances that I know that they remove their own mothers or fathers out of their life. I'm like, damn. But then when I hear their
That's deep.
story, I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
now,
Makes
because
sense.
what usually gets put at a child, and I'm not talking about a baby child, but like you could be grown, but that's your mama, but that's your daddy. But then when you sit down and listen to what they got to talk about, how they were treated or what they went through, then you have a better understanding of why they let them go, parent or not. I had to come to that conclusion after interacting with people on that close level, and I did, yeah. Because I used to be like everybody else, like, no, that's your mama though. She the reason you're in this world. But you know, just once you hear people's story, you understand. Because I don't think nobody just want to just cut their parents off.
Yeah.
I don't think that's just a normal feeling. Like, yeah.
And you got to communicate though. People don't want to do that enough though.
Yeah.
And people have to live up to those standards. They have to live up to those names, those titles. If you're a parent, you need to be in that status of a parent.
brought that
And
child
I mean,
into
you
this
have
world.
everybody have ups and downs, but
And that's
you,
what I
that's
talk
a
about.
responsibility that you have to live up to.
You need to be a parent.
Big brothers are big brothers. Big sisters are big sisters. You're not given those titles just because of your placement in that family. You're supposed to be that placement.
That's who you are.
You know, and my big brother's always been my big brother.
Yeah.
I've never had a day. I've never had a day when I can say that's not. You know, he's never been a big. He's always been beyond a big brother to me. And my brother under him, he's served in the Navy for 20 years, retired. Always been my big brother. So I've never felt. Anytime I get on the phone with them, I just reverts back to where you know what I'm saying. My place in the family.
The younger brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, one of the I've always those two are that's my yin and yang. They've always been the same with me throughout my life.
Yeah.
Everybody else has been shape shifting.
Yeah.
You know. So
And that's a shame too.
it is.
Yeah.
And especially when we come from a big family, a family of 10 kids or 12 kids, 10 living children, and then one, you lose one. Yeah, everybody has a replacement and need to stay. That thing that says stay in your lane. That's what they need to do. Stay in their lane. You're gonna grow. You're gonna grow up. You're gonna mature.
Everybody grow, get
but
older.
that's the whole part. You're supposed to mature. You're not just supposed to just think that because you're whatever.
Just because you're older.
Yeah, or whatever you call your what status you done made fictitious in your head.
Yeah.
You think you are. You're still in that family dynamic, and you're supposed to be in that your lane.
Yeah.
You know, just because you think you excel anywhere, you're not beyond anybody in that family unit. You're still in that same clique.
Yeah,
That's what people need to see. Yeah.
That's
a
a good
big
point.
brother
Some
will
people-
always be a big
yeah.
brother.
Some people try to skip the chain or
Yeah.
Status
You
though.
can't,
That's a
yeah.
good point. Like
You
you said, yeah.
You're
Status don't
gonna
make you.
never elevate past that big brother. That big brother's gonna always be there, just like how your mother and father was there. They made you. Your big brother guides you. Your big sister supports you and nourish you. You know, but they don't never. People don't follow those suits.
Yeah.
It's a chain of command.
Yeah.
And that's when families break up, and then they're like saying, nothing is
But you
more
know who
important than
I see
family.
that. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, when they say nothing is more important than family, you got to think about that statement. Because some family will just there to bring you down, and you gotta cut yourself loose from those.
I see our race with that more though, like with how you said people trying to skip their chain. Because I've dealt with other nationalities and it be
They
like they're
stick
supposed
to
to
it.
be. Yeah.
It's like a code.
A good friend of ours from the islands, he's the oldest sibling of 5 kids. And he still talking to them like, no, you better, he cussed them, they fall under line with him.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. And they from
And
the
they like
islands. And when I tell you they family thing is like this, like I give him props because I've been knowing him now since the 90s. And he bought a house a long time ago, and that house has been there since. If anybody in their family fall off of their luck, they can move back to that house and get themselves reestablished and go back out to the world. That house is just, and he hasn't lived in the house the entire time. Like his mom and his sisters. I say, you know what? I say I got to give y'all island people props. I say because from an American point of view, from being African American, Native American, all my mixtures, I say we don't have it like that. I say usually everybody's out for themselves. I gave them. I said you as the oldest child. They from I ain't gonna say what island they from, but I said you took it upon yourself to buy a house here, and anybody in your family that fall off their luck, or if somebody visiting from out of town, relatives, why go to a hotel? He like, come on. Yeah, I give him so much props because I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah, because we be quick to just kick people
Yeah,
out.
Nobody can
Once
live
you turn
together.
A certain age,
Yeah, and you
with
talk
us,
about
it's
a
like,
house.
get out.
Yeah.
I tried to do that with my brothers, man, and that was like the worstest thing I could have done. We got this house. No, we got this house, and we were supposed to have got all together into it. It was one of those rent to own type deals. I worked out everything with the guy, and went in, cleaned the house up, painted and everything, and everybody had their own agenda. Everybody had their own agenda.
Hey.
So you can't say you can't progress with nobody like that.
Yeah. I said where island he from.
His family.
St. Thomas.
St.
Thomas in the house. He'll know who I'm talking about.
Thomas mom.
St. Thomas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel. And another thing too with linking off of what he was saying, and then the subject title, I think family reunions are important because I think within family reunions you can gain a stronger form of unity and like structure. You know what I'm saying? Within that family, I think you can find your support that you need, how we say like with music or whatever your thing is. Because imagine going to a family reunion, maybe I don't know how big a family reunion is because I've never been to one, but maybe it's 200 people there, right? Maybe out of them 200 people, maybe 50 people will have your back as opposed to just the little circle that you deal with. You get what I'm saying? So I think if our race, most people I know, their family don't have consistent family reunions. I never had one because during my childhood up until adulthood, my family never had a family reunion. But I used to hear my friends, oh yeah, we went to this state. Oh, next year we going this state. I'm like, damn, that must feel really good.
Yeah, called a destination reunion or something.
I've never
I just heard that for the first time
that.
like a week ago.
You have some families, man, that have family reunions, and there are such pieces of shit the way they do it. They'll have certain family members that they'll send out invites, and won't tell the other family members that they're having a family reunion.
Oh, so everybody don't know.
Yeah, they're excluded from the family reunion.
Wow,
that's not cool.
Yeah, or they have it so that that it's done on a date and time when they know you can't make it.
Ooh,
that's not
crazy.
Yeah, that's
because I went to one where everybody didn't show up too.
But they were
the one
invited.
that I went to,
they were invited though.
I'm assuming because a lot of people that was there was like, "Where's so and so?" And everybody was like, "I don't know." So it's like a lot of people just didn't show up, and this was like planned months ago.
Yeah, it'd be those people that I don't know if you call them chairmen or chair people that them people that organize and put everything together. Maybe they don't like certain people. But
that's crazy though, like you said, how they could plan it when people can't come.
Yeah.
Because that's slick right there. Because if you know I got to work on the weekend, when you plan it on Saturday.
Family.
Yeah.
So if that person is in his their feelings are in some kind of the state of mind where they need help, they shouldn't be organizing anything.
Yeah. And most of them organizers be females, so I think it'd be emotion based or
and boy, if they don't like it.
They don't like it. They just let it set in stone.
If you ever said something wrong to her in the past, you ain't coming.
They don't need to be here, and you can't do that way. But I do believe that if there were more family reunions within our race, I think there would be more support there. Because that's where whatever your talent is, there go your platform there, It's going to be some people, oh, you do music? Let me see what you do. Oh, you better go ahead, boy. You make clothes? Let me see what outfits you done made. that you're gonna get that there.
Yeah.
Bring all your shit at the family reunion. If you do paintings or sketches,
Yeah, that's a good
you
point.
know, some people gonna have your back. Okay, well, what's your Instagram? Well, here go my number. Keep in contact with me. You know, I got a friend. You know, they'll create links and ways for you to grow.
And there's gonna be the genuine people.
And those are true loving family members,
yeah.
not just relatives. But yeah, I've never experienced nothing like. I done been at cookouts, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about where you just
that's totally
get to
different
see everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I've only been to one, and it was huge.
Yeah.
I've only been to one family reunion, and it was huge. I swear it had to be about.
It got to be people that you don't even know. You know
It had to be over 5. I think it was about, because it was a rec center that it was held at.
Oh yeah.
And the whole rec center wasn't nothing but upsets. It was like probably.
And some
close
people you
to
didn't even know.
5,000 people.
Dang.
Anglo, Chinese.
Woo.
There was. I was shocked. I was like, all these people last name Upsons?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was really
And the
shocked.
one I went to might have had. I don't even think it was 100 people.
Wow.
So it was a little crowd, but I know like one of the parents there had like 12 kids, but 3 of them showed up. So it was that kind of thing. It's like, where's the other 9 kids at? And everybody like, you don't know why the other kids didn't come to the family reunion that was planned 3 months ago?
Wow.
It's like stuff like that. Like this, what you saying though? It's weird because it's like, how come everybody's not here, and how come this person only has 3 kids that showed up, and they got 12 kids? Like some of their cousins are here to meet them because they never met their cousins before, and they didn't even show up. So it's stuff like that. It's weird because it's like, why would you come to the family reunion? You got cousins there from like generations, and then you got the grandparents there, the aunts and uncles that you never met, but still people didn't show up. So it was weird though. And
still talking about almost the same thing. That was back when I was 14. So my grandparents was alive.
Oh yeah.
All my uncles and all them was so.
And it was organized too.
It was the older generation the last ones that did it.
Whoever organized it was on their stuff. It wasn't like you were saying, Steve. The organizer probably wasn't 30.
Yeah.
That was like, I don't like this bitch. No, she ain't gotta come. She ain't gotta come.
Yeah.
Because back then, the older people was like, your ass is coming.
Yeah.
The family reunion is in 2 months, and you gonna be there.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, yes, ma'am.
And it was more unity there too, because like a friend of mine, remember we had to pick him up from the airport. Where we picked him up from? The train station, because he took the airport from Hartsfield.
And I had to take him from
so his family, they are so supportive of one another. Where if we having they having a family reunion. If you down on your money, oh no, we got you on the hotel. You know what you need when you get. Yeah,
that's real old.
You could be broke, and I'm gonna give him them props. He in Miami, but his I'm gonna give his family that props because they got each other.
Cause we had to pay to get into the park.
We got an extra bedroom, or
I was mad about that though. I ain't trying to be cheap, but I'm just saying, if it's my family reunion that I'm going to, why I gotta pay to get into it?
It should be a free.
It should have been something that was.
And this was at the gate. This was a dude sitting at a little gate.
Yeah.
Talking about $5.
This is what I say.
To go right down the street to my family reunion. And I'm like, why is he charging $5? Like, and I was just Anglo. I'm like, who the hell is he? And where is his money going?
Yeah.
It should have been it should have been a paid thing
to my family reunion because he wasn't even in it. He ain't had nothing to do with it. He just charging to get into it. But the ground is already paid for. The area is paid for. The approach, whatever you call it, everything is already paid for.
It should have been included to the family reunion.
But you had to pay $5 to get into it.
That's crazy.
What I was gonna say, maybe I don't know if it's a situation where, okay, so say if they was using his area and it was more money that he worked something out. But what I was gonna say, so imagine a family reunion, like say you're planning it August 2025 for August 2026.
Mm-hmm.
You contact all of those people, everybody, not who you got an attitude with, and let them know that there's gonna be a family reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's gonna cost. You got wherever it's gonna be at, the event place, food, blah blah blah, shirts and all that. So if you can do that a year in advance and say, okay, well we gonna need. Say if you need $100 from everybody, can y'all come up with $100 within a year? Maybe $25 this month, $25 that month. But
even if it was $10 a month.
Yeah, what I would say from when I was engaging with my relatives and having a family reunion, and I was speaking one-on-one with one of the people that was involved in congregating it, people didn't want to pay that. Whatever you let them know a year in advance and say, well,
and it was like,
they
$100.
Yeah, they need money for this. So some people say, oh yeah, mama gonna have to work. Like this is a year in advance. So yeah, they didn't want to pay. And I'm not saying it was $100. It could have been $25.
Oh, you were saying whatever.
Yeah, I just
they didn't want to pay it, whatever it was.
Because imagine if you got $25 from 100 people, that's $2,500. Or $50 from, multiply that by however many people.
Because from what I've seen,
but not the kids, because kids ain't got no job. But yeah.
Because from what I've seen at this reunion, it's a lot of planning that go into this shit, and it's a lot of stuff they got to do. Like the organizers, you got to have food and stuff to do in the area, or whatever, for like hundreds of people.
Mm-hmm.
And all this shit is like on a schedule. So when people come to the reunion, it's supposed to be on a schedule anyway. I got to tell you about the shit I went to. It was crazy. Of course, it was, it was us. So it was all crazy. Shit got canceled and all kind of stuff. But it's a lot of stuff they had to do. But I will say this. It was their first time doing it. Like the person that organized the one I went to, it was a young cat, which was weird to me because I was like, because dude was like 35.
Oh, wow.
And he was like one of the people in charge of the whole thing. And I'm like, how the hell is the person in charge 35? And that's kind of what, go back to what you were saying, Kev, like back then, the person starting it was like 60, 70, 80 years old, and they was like running everything. Like this guy was like way younger than me, but the people that was there was like grandmas and aunts and
there
uncles.
were older people that could have been organizers?
I don't know, but I'm like, because he was younger though, it was a lot of stuff that kind of was out of his control.
Yeah.
Cause he didn't know what to do. Like this was his first time organizing it. So stuff was supposed to happen in the morning. They got canceled because he couldn't have the food there in time. He didn't have like enough people to cook all the food. So a lot of the schedule was like obsolete. Like shit was supposed to be from like 11 to 9 p.m. Supposed to be breakfast, and I'm only mentioning this shit because I was pissed off. So that's why I'm bringing it up, because I was like, man, how you gonna organize some shit months ago, and then when I get here, like it ain't even right. So
I think he needed to do it. They need to do a year in advance.
Yeah, something got canceled in the morning, and then what was supposed to start at like 12 or 1, it started at like 4.
Oh wow!
And then it was supposed to go till 9. But then it ended at like 8:15. People kind of just started sprinkling out, which was another thing. Like certain people came and like got a plate and then dipped the hell out.
Wow.
I didn't even get to know who it was because I'm there like kind of as the outsider because this ain't my family reunion. Right. So I'm there like I'm trying to meet people too. So people was coming in, they got a plate, left like an hour later. The thing, like I said, it was supposed to go till 9, but it fizzled out at like 8:15, and then it ended like with everybody, I think, just sitting around playing cards or whatever. But I said that to say like it was organized like by a young guy who even said, I ain't doing this shit next year, y'all. I'm just trying to tell you right now, the next reunion is gonna be 2 years from now, and it's gonna be a destination thing. But I think he learned, like from this one, like
what to do.
Because dude was so young, though. And then I kind of felt sorry for him after that because I didn't know like he was running most of that on his own. Like I think he had maybe like his wife and her sister and somebody else helping, but that's just family. That ain't like no professional cooks and cleaners. So like you got your family helping you do a whole reunion for like 100 people. So this is like food, drink, and all that,
More support could have fell into place with that. You could get certain family members to be the cleanup crew.
And to go back to whoever asked,
I heard that.
That's all the support he could get. So that go back to, and I think Kevin might have mentioned that, like, I don't know, you might have said that though, like, was he the only person that could do it? I think he was the only person that stepped up. And was like,
it was a responsibility out there.
We ain't had no reunion in years. Somebody need to do it. So yeah.
But yeah, so like when you got that support there, I think it's a thing that can happen.
And they go back to what we was talking about earlier.
Mhm.
That support system is so important. But yeah.
Other than that time gonna pass, and eventually somewhere down the line, people gonna lose interest, and it's gonna be like, yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
But it was crazy though, and maybe because this was the first one that he did. Is
I
why
think
it
if he
was
did
kind
another
of
one, he'll get better
a
with
lot
it.
of people didn't show up. But that kind of made me mad though, because I'm like, if this y'all first reunion, I don't know in how many years. And then I don't know if they ever had one, because I'm saying this might have been the first reunion.
That probably
Ever.
usually be the more,
But how people,
kinks in it,
Yeah.
the system, like.
but it's
stuff
weird
that
because I'm
gotta
like,
get
how you
worked
don't
out.
show up? I don't
Yeah,
know.
you don't show
That
up.
could just be me asking that because it's me. But I'm saying like, if my mom go to a reunion and bring my sister, nigga, at some point I'ma show up because everybody gonna be like, "Where's
They
D?"
gonna ask where you at, yeah.
My sister is there. Where the hell D at? Well, yeah, we know he live in Atlanta, but shit, these people flew from Detroit.
And
These
you
people
know
came
what?
from Miami. That Dana D live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That nigga live 2 hours away. So it's like, how you all the kids, like, it's just
Yeah.
weird, man.
There's one other friend of mine you made me think about, because he went through his whole life. He probably in his 60s by now. But he was telling me, because I was telling him the situation of where I never been to a family reunion. He'd never been to a family reunion. So what he did, he took it upon himself. He from Ola, South Carolina, wherever Ola at. But he took it upon himself to, organize a family reunion. And he said that first year, I don't want to quote him verbatim, but I think it was probably like 10 people. But he said, he said just keep doing it, keep doing it, and then every year it gradually
At least
picks
this
up.
one had almost 100.
Yeah.
Damn.
And what I think
The whole day?
Yeah. It was a very small amount of people. It could have been less than 10, but what happens once you taking your pictures, y'all, they're having fun, y'all got your t-shirts and you posting and people seeing, he say that the years to follow, it picks up.
More people
So
show
yeah,
up.
so I think that first one usually is going to be the less organized, less people, you get what I'm saying? But it still takes support and unity to make it a real thing. And then, like I say, over time, if it never materializes, some people just turn their head and walk away. Because right now, I don't think I need a family reunion. It probably would have been a good thing to do, but we in our 50s and 60s now. It's like,
See, after a while, yeah.
because I got older
Once you
relatives.
get so much older, it's like,
Yeah, I heard older people like, no, I don't need to go there.
I'm back.
Nobody's gonna
Maybe
know
that's what
me.
happened.
Yeah. But yeah. So y'all want to get on?
maybe that's what happened with this one. A lot of people was like, I don't feel like going, or I don't need to go.
Yeah, because it's the beginning, and they probably not taking it as serious as they could. I was telling them about I don't want to say the name, but the friend of ours that remember he was telling us about his family reunion. I'm trying to see how I can describe it, because I'm not comfortable with saying people's names right now. Or maybe we could say their
Yeah,
names
like
to get
10
them a
people.
shout out. What should we say their names to get them a shout out? Just don't say anybody's names right now, because we still new to this.
So
yeah.
This episode,
Still new to it, but it'll probably make them feel good to hear their name. Like, oh, he remember when I told him that. So, but yeah, eventually I might just start saying people's names, because it ain't like nothing bad. But yeah.
So, we was on the topic of cutting people out of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we finish that?
Yeah, for the most part.
So the next topic is religion.
At Christianity.
Christianity. Whew.
Yeah. So what specifically about Christianity
It's
are we trying to
whatever.
tap
It's just
into?
an open.
Is it real?
So-
Is it consumerism?
Yeah.
What is
You said pretty much everything. So we already know, at our age and this time in our life, we already know how religion was formed. We know what the purpose of it is. Some people have religion as like the major part of their life. They call it this Christian. They always say they're Christians, but you look at the actions. That says a lot about what Christians or Christianity, what it is. If it's not really about love and spiritual guidance, it's more control. It's for a preacher that's a job. If you look at him and see how he lived, you see where he lived, and then also the placement they can have them in life as a preacher, how people look at a preacher in society. It's just as bad as saying politicians. How right now look at how the economy and how life is. What we have a president, we have the House of Representatives, we have senators, congressmen, and still look at the gas prices, look at the food prices, look at the prices on rent and housing.
Everything skyrocketed.
Yeah. So what real purpose is a preacher? If he's not using that Bible to guide his flock, he's building this church. He has this.
Or she, because they got women preachers nowadays.
And they built this wealth with this church. But the wealth is the preachers. It's not the people that's in the church.
Right.
And they don't. How can you not see that?
Yeah.
I think it's brainwashing.
How can you not see that?
That's what I was talking about.
This man is sporting a handful of diamond and gold rings and Rolex watch and
it's usually a nice
Bentleys,
long Cadillac.
Yeah. And living
not used either.
A mansion.
You're talking about in the last couple of years, Cadillac.
Yeah, have planes and jets.
Yeah.
But the church doesn't take any trips in those planes and jets. Or any rides in those.
That should be something that they think about. If your preacher got airplanes and shit, you need
you
the
go to this
free
church,
flights. You know what I'm
you're
saying?
down and out with your family in this church. Can you take your family over to this preacher's house?
It's crazy.
And say,
Yeah,
we're
that's the question.
really down and out right now.
That's the
Is
question.
there anywhere I can, until I get back on my feet?
They'll probably be looking at you crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good thing
That's
you
how
said though.
Christianity used to be.
If a preacher owns
Yes, you're right. If you look
airplanes
at
and all of that,
our everyday life, if you look at any of these old movies, when people were down there, they go to the church. The church used to house a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, and
they even
feed a
show
lot
that
of
in the
people.
movie. Sometimes they show that, but
Yeah.
I think that's
Old
those
movies.
directors that's trying to hint back to how it used to
Yeah,
be.
that's those old movies.
Whenever you was in distress, you can go see the
That's
pastor.
how the churches used to be.
Or the pastor might be like, "Come stay with me for a couple of days, and we'll find you a
And see,
hotel."
and that's what brought Christianity. That's what put it up so high, is because how it used to be in the old days. But as time went on, they started losing a lot of the things that they used to do.
it seems like it's a hustle nowadays. You know
I was
what I'm
gonna say
saying?
it turned into money.
It is.
It turned into a
Big
money-making
money.
machine.
Yeah,
And if I'm not mistaken, they don't pay taxes, right?
they don't pay
Right.
taxes. So
So
anything.
the church brings in all that
That
money
is
and it's
amazing.
tax-free
Tax free.
forever.
That is
It's taxing when they buy the land, when
That's
they buy
interesting,
put the
ain't it?
house on the property. All
Because
That
that's-
is amazing.
it's the house of the
Church on the
Lord.
property.
So
But yeah, I think the whole Christianity thing is another, just like all religions is man-made, because the Christian is a follower of Christ.
yeah.
And when I moved to Atlanta, I became a member of, I was at New Birth, you know what I'm saying? When
Oh yeah.
Eddie Long
I went there a couple of times
With Eddie Long
when he was there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Before the
it's just-
scandals.
Them
I went before the
scandals.
scandal, so I was there a long time ago.
I'm gonna talk about the scandal. So this is what made me stop going. I went there this one specific Sunday, man, and he was just gay bashing and just talking all of this stuff. So you could tell who the gay members were because they was getting up, walking out.
I was gonna say they got uncomfortable and shit. What?
I stayed there through the whole service, but I say after today, I'm good. Cause
Yeah.
my thing is for Christians that think gay, homosexuality, lesbianism, whatever, if they think it's wrong, then that means that you're supposed to pray for them people because they need Jesus more. If you think that is wrong,
Man.
you're not supposed to bash them and all of these bad things.
Cause look,
You know what I'm saying?
Christ went after the poor and the prostitute and all of them, right? Ain't that who he was preaching
Yeah.
for?
Yeah.
I thought because he was preaching for the people that weren't saved.
Right,
It's
right.
kind of
So-
what you're saying.
Yeah. So
You're going after the people. So if you're committing a sin by being gay, you're supposed to be like, oh, come with me.
Right. You
sit down.
Yeah. Because it's like
Let me talk
you
to
really
you.
need Jesus, so come in my
Yeah,
house.
let me talk to you. Because if God went after prostitutes, well, damn. So the prostitutes are more, they're more accepted than gay people?
Yeah.
Oh, giving it away? That shit crazy if you look at it like that.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? So it's worse, Steve.
Yeah.
It's worse to be gay than to be a hoe. Come on, make that make sense.
And a murderer.
Yeah.
Make that make sense.
Yeah, and a murderer.
If I kill, you know what? He didn't mean to kill. He lost his mind. He was crazy. Wait, he's gay? Oh, hell no. Hell no, man. Wait.
And that's how the
Where's the
energy
prison
was.
for the gay people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
made my mind up that day that I wasn't going no more. So this was in the 90s. So when you hit fast forward and you hear all of these accusations, I'm like, wait, I'm wiping my eyes and cleaning my eyes like, Eddie Long being charged with this, the man that spoke against all of this.
When I heard that.
And it was like, not only is he committing gay acts, these are boys and not men.
Because they was under 18, right?
They were high school students. And I was like, no, it's just, I was like, so
that tripped me out.
You see how the people that were supporting him, how they were reacting.
Ain't that scary?
They were talking about, that was insane.
But
And like they was like, he's human. He's human. He's gonna do things wrong too, like everybody else.
And see, that's what I learned. When they say he human, you're not supposed to give your reverence to another man, like this man of God.
That's what I'm saying.
All of us the same, you know.
Yeah.
People were almost
but you can't even just call him human, though.
swinging arms when you say something bad about him.
Yeah.
They were like keying people cars and stuff.
So that opened my
I didn't
eyes
even
up.
know all that.
Yeah.
That opened my eyes up a little more to Christianity. And being, going to Kingdom Hall with Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
Then being in Baptist churches and Pentecostal churches. Everybody like make their own rules. But I'm like, isn't Christianity supposed to be one? How you got all of these different things going on?
The whole purpose is
You get what I'm
supposed to
saying?
just be leading you to Christ.
Yeah, and everybody got their
That's
own.
the bottom line.
So Christianity is like a gumbo of just a mixture of so many things, and it's just it's confusing. Then a lot of, I'm gonna say, black people, King James Version Bible for me. They stand behind King James Version of the Bible, but they don't know who King James was.
King James was, and what
he was a gay king that owned slaves.
Wow.
And killed his mother because he didn't like women.
It's just crazy.
Damn.
So they revere, King James Version, and it's just, I think that religion is nowadays is female based, because Christianity back in the day, it was an all male religion and women were not allowed. So now with women being in Christianity and religion more, I think that they have feminized it, and it's an entertainment show now, from gospel music to, it's just so much craziness going on, and to each his own, but I'm just speaking of how I view
in my opinion, this is my opinion, a woman shouldn't be a preacher.
It's in the Bible.
A woman shouldn't be a preacher. She can help in Sunday school. I don't think a woman should be a preacher.
And it's in the Bible.
Yeah, I don't think women are supposed to preach to men.
Then it's not ladylike to see a woman shouting in a pulpit.
And I done sent you some crazy clips of women on the and some of them get so emotional. Oh, that nigga! I done heard nigga. I done heard motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm like, these are women.
Yeah.
But so when it comes to Christianity, I think if that's your religion, I think do you. But if somebody tell you that they not Christian or they not a follower of Jesus, you can't get mad because that's not the path that they're taking. Because I'm gonna say this.
And if you're truly a Christian and in religion, those are the people you pray for the most.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this, when we got back here from California, I was working at this shop just before we started driving and stuff, so I'm on the waiting for the bus, so this old black man, I'm saying black when they act ignorant to me. So he comes, he sit down, he got his little pamphlets and stuff, and he came with a nice approach, and he was like, hey young man, blah blah blah. So he started talking about religion and God and Jesus and Christianity. I was like, man, why he doing this? He said, he gave me his pamphlet. He said, so when you die, are you going to heaven or hell? I say, when I die, I say I'm coming back. He's like, what do you mean? I say, I'm coming back. If I don't serve my purpose, I'm going to come back. So he's looking at me like I'm crazy. I say, when you die, are you going to heaven or hell? He told me he's going to heaven. I said, how do you know? So he started giving me his whole spiel about the Jesus thing and this and that. I said, do you think that's the only way to get there? And he pushed all other religions away. His way was the way. And then he turned me into this sympathy case because I'm telling him my version of what I believe on life and religion and all of that.
Yeah.
And he told me when he get home, him and his wife gonna pray for me. Like, I said, what if you're wrong and I'm right? You know what I'm saying? Because he was on some old time BS. Like, I say, what if there's not a heaven and there's not a hell? I said, you don't think that's Greek mythology? You know, I just telling him the stuff that he needed to hear. He was just blocking all that out. He was set in his ways, but yeah. I wasn't feeling that.
That's Christianity.
Because what happens when you talk to Christians and you tell them that you're not a Christian, they get mad at you. And how do you get me? Because I had a lot of Christians get pissed off. Like, yeah, it's just, you can't force your religion and you can't force your beliefs on somebody else. If that's what you believe, then you go ahead and believe it.
And that's my whole thing. That's what you're not supposed to do.
And I done talked to Muslims, just different religions, and they're like, okay, if you don't believe, okay, that's your belief. And they just let it be. But Christians are some mean, evil-ass people.
They really are. I had this one woman, I worked at this one place when I was a teenager. She was just being irate and going back and forth, telling me how I was going to hell if I didn't read this one part in this Bible. Because I really did it because I said I wanted to see how I was going to keep pushing her. Because I swear, man, she was just, I was like, how do you know where I'm going at when I die? I said, you're old as you are, you're going to go first.
Yeah.
So
I know she like that.
Yeah, how you know where I'm going to go at? So, the whole time she just,
why do they get mad, y'all?
Yeah.
I don't know why, and it don't make no sense. And you
I'm
can
like,
feel the heat. You can feel it.
If we
that's
God didn't
insane.
get angry, or Jesus, whoever tried to lead the flock, Jesus never got angry like that.
I done had some Christians
angry.
that got pissed off me.
Place where they were gambling, and he
turned over tables
and stuff. That's the only time, as far as him preaching to people, he's never heard him go off and tell somebody they going to hell and.
My thing is,
John
the
Baptist ain't never get mad, did he? You know what I'm saying?
He got people out the water like,
Well,
my thing is, if I got a twinkling of energy in me that might be like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. But if you mad at me, I don't want to take your path. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, if
I'm like, is this how Christians act? Like, is this what it make you feel?
I done dealt with some nasty.
If you don't believe me, I'm gonna
Christians.
get mad at you. I'm like, nah.
And then I'm gonna tell you the Christians I can't stand when they put God and the devil and everything. Like, say if they didn't have no money, oh, God came through. I'm like, do you think this God really taking time out of his life with all of these people on this earth that he just did this for you? Or if something bad happened, oh, the devil won't do it.
Sometimes
I'm like,
I don't say nothing on purpose because I'm like,
like, broaden your mindset. Think
when you
bigger.
hear it coming from an older person, it's really sad.
Because I'm like,
you're so special that the creator of the universe and everything
he looked out for you.
Came to you
out of all of the people.
Out of everybody else that's struggling. People in the hospitals filled with sick children.
On hospice.
Children.
In Ethiopia, all them countries that we see on TV where people are in famine.
Decided to help you.
Divine energy and just come to you.
Yeah.
And the only thing he's gonna do is bless you for this one thing here.
Whatever you needed,
So if you got any illnesses, you got glaucoma, you got bad feet. None of that stuff was touched, but that one thing in your life was touched.
Yeah,
it's
and
crazy.
They believe it too.
And then you got the ones that blame everything bad happened, they blaming the devil. I'm like, okay, you giving the devil too much credit, because if there really is a devil, you think the devil took time out of his schedule to go and make you argue with somebody? If the devil come for you, it's gonna be some big shit. It ain't gonna be some. The way life is,
your brakes is going bad.
Some crazy shit.
Now, that could be some devil shit.
If the devil comes for you, it's gonna be some big shit. But from my understanding with life, it's a play. It's played out. Whatever you do, like, okay, say for instance, you get in your car, you crank it up, you drive. You living your life. It ain't like, oh, God crunked this car up for me today. God got me on 285. It's some people just overdo the whole religion thing.
Because you can give too much credit for that, man.
They do.
Your all is low. Satan,
Okay.
Satan, take your hand
Yeah.
off my oil gate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, you
And
didn't
it
buy
ain't 'cause
for
your-
oil.
It ain't because your lazy ass forgot to check the oil every day, but that must have been the devil that was like, don't check your oil.
Or the devil made your oil
But then-
run low fast.
But then one day God was like, check your oil, and it was low. He's like, oh man,
But people
if
do
it wasn't
that,
for
man.
God,
Yeah.
my engine would have blew up.
Yeah.
I just think the universe is a system.
Yeah, people overdo it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a system that we live in that what you focus on, like even with this podcast, how we spoke this into existence.
Mhm.
I don't give God, the devil, Jesus, none of them credit. Music that we made, it's something that we targeted
Yeah.
ourselves towards doing and we made it manifest.
Yeah.
If you move to another state, it's something that you use your willpower to do and you made it
Yeah,
happen.
saying willpower. The Creator gave us freedom of will.
Yeah.
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 So it's
I think that's about as far as you could take it, because
Yeah.
the spirit, I guess the spirit of God might be in you to do it, but
We
you
have
still got to
both.
do it. You had
You're
to
right.
decide to start
We
this
have both.
podcast.
If
He
you-
didn't say, Steve, I'm gonna move your arms and hands
with
for
a
you
magic wand
and make you push the
tap
button,
down. Yeah.
make you push the button and call D Jones and do this and all that. I'm gonna talk for you and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's a universal.
We have
setup.
we have
And
both spirits in us.
The
Yeah.
devil and the God is in each person.
What that
That's right.
remind me of is that Jim Carrey movie,
Mask? No.
Uh,
Oh, you saw-
Liar
Truman.
Liar.
Oh, okay.
No,
Wait.
what you saying?
Truman Capote show? No.
No.
But not Truman Capote.
It was-
the Truman Show.
No, it was Liar Liar because Jim Carrey was playing God.
No, that was you saying Liar Liar was the,
Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty.
Was that Bruce Almighty?
Bruce Almighty.
He got so many damn movies, y'all.
Liar Liar was his son made a
Okay.
wish.
He couldn't
that
lie.
He couldn't lie.
Bruce Almighty, you remember the premise of that? He was God, but he couldn't, even in the movie, and I think this is still true though, kind of, and I think that's what the director was slickly trying to say this was true. God can give you the spirit of love and all that, and he'll make you, read more about him and try to love others as he did, but you can't change people's free will.
Right.
God can't even do that. And they were saying this in the movie. So even as God, you can't make people
Right.
do things.
Right. Right.
You just have that. It's supposed to just be the love, and I think that's what the director was trying to say in the
Divine
movie. You're supposed to have the agape love. You're supposed to have the love that God had, which was just love everybody, treat everybody kind, and all that. But even as God, you can't make you can't make somebody do something. Or like you said with the lady, if she got a cancer or something like that, like you can't just be like, the cancer's gone. God can't even do that. Because the cancer,
people,
God gonna let you go through that. If you got cancer, because if God could do all that,
Like
why don't he just
Job.
heal the sick?
bam,
Like the story
everybody.
Job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This the crazy thing that I think people don't understand. I'm gonna go back to Genesis at first. So people put so much emphasis and reference on God, all seeing, all knowing. And I'm not being blasphemous and I'm not down talking God. If you knew that you was gonna make a creation, a man and a woman, and you knew that one day they were gonna deceive you, first of all, why do it? Secondly, after they deceived you, why did you enter the garden and ask them why were they covering their private parts? If you're all seeing and all knowing,
Should've known that.
you already knew all this was gonna happen. And I don't want to say the wrong name. Was it
Yeah.
Isaac and Jacob? I want to say there was
The
a
kids?
part.
Who you talking
There
about?
was a father that God tested to kill his son.
Yeah.
I want to say it was Jacob was the father and Isaac was the son. And if I'm wrong, somebody can correct me in the comments. But
I can't remember.
God tested Jacob to see if he would kill
his
Isaac.
son.
So Jacob took Isaac to.
Was it Abraham?
Oh, I can't remember.
Abraham with
It
the
could have been
lamb.
Abraham. That was the lamb in the bush, I believe. No, I think Jacob and Isaac is the one. But the story, if I'm using the wrong names, I know the story. So he got to the point where he put his son on. He blindfolded his son. He lied to his son about what was going to happen. And right when he had his son on the altar, he was getting ready to kill his son, and God stopped him. So they say God wanted to see if Jacob was going to live up to his word or be loyal to him. If you're all seeing and all knowing,
You already knew.
you already knew. So what I don't think Christians understand, there's a lot of stories that they've been told in the Bible that we've been told and we've been sharing. If you sit down and really think about a lot of that stuff, it don't make sense. You get what I'm saying? A lot of it don't make sense. It's
The biggest thing too is when they said beginning of time, when it goes all back to the creation of man, when God said, "Let's make them in our image."
That means there were multiple.
Yeah.
So do anybody read that and be like, our image?
Image of what?
That's more than one person. Yeah.
Now you're talking about what I've always wondered and asked people about, and I could never get no straight answer.
Because they don't know, but they professing their
And I've
religion.
asked all kind of people, and they looked at me so crazy because, and I guess they never thought about it like that. They always just thought, okay, Adam and Eve, boom, populated the world. But I love asking people like,
how can two people populate a whole planet?
yeah, man. When I tell you I've already asked
So that
this
means
before.
when they had their kids had to have sex with
And comment,
their brothers and sisters.
comment
Because
if you
look,
think that there was not no incest,
That's
because
what
the
I'm
only
saying.
way two people can populate this room is if they all have sex with each other, which means I'm gonna have to have sex with my mom,
Yeah.
so I can have more kids. And if any of them are girls, then my brother's gonna have to have sex with his sister.
sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna keep
And then
going,
so
keep
on
going,
and
keep
so
going.
on
Yep.
until we
If
have
it was
7
only
billion
two-
people on the
There
earth.
was
So
only 2 human beings.
Yeah,
on this
so
planet,
Adam and
they
Eve-
had to populate this whole
it's
planet.
from incest.
Because animals already had populated the
So
earth.
technically,
Had to be incest.
So technically, then that means if it's biblically, if it's a biblical thing, then that means there's nothing wrong with incest.
But it says it in the Bible.
Yeah.
Incest is a sin.
Now it's bad.
If it's
Not to
gonna
populate.
get
Not
confusion.
when God said it, it was okay.
So somewhere down the line they changed the rules. Like I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But
I mean,
that's
they-
something to think
When
about.
they got out
That
of
is a
God's
close-
hands, yeah.
That's really
Now it's
close.
bad.
For them
That's
to
something
even
to think
try to
about.
go beyond that one step. Once you
Yeah.
mentioned that it was Adam and Eve to populate this planet.
And I've been wondering
So
that
what
for years,
happened-
man.
And then the other thing, where were the dinosaurs?
Well, that
Was
was
they on the claim?
30 million years.
Because I never learned.
Adam and Eve was first.
Was Adam and Eve cavemen?
You know what?
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had to be. And then, because all the animals, other animals,
But the
animals
dinosaurs
claim-
were supposed to be before humans.
I don't know.
But if Adam and Eve were the
Yeah.
first humans,
And then if you look at all the animals that they were
Because
naming,
remember when you
Comment section.
when you read in Genesis when God created the earth in 6
Yeah.
days and He rested on the
you
seventh
ain't
day.
seen nothing about no dinosaurs.
No, He put the paradise and
and then
Why?
he had
Why
Adam-
would he make dinosaurs though?
and
That's
then-
gonna
but
kill
then
all
he
the
had
humans.
He had Adam to name all the animals. And they was naming lions and tigers and
and bears. Oh my.
no
I knew
dinosaurs.
it
Yeah, no dinosaurs.
But yeah,
That's
and
But
then
they got bones.
yeah.
So where all these bones come?
See, now y'all getting into the shit that be
They got all
interesting
these
me.
bones.
Because
It's
we
getting
into the Big
Christian.
Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory, was that God? Or was that space
I'm
blowing
gonna
up?
tell you where I'm at now.
Did God make the Big Bang Theory happen?
And
That's-
who is God?
That shit that interests me right there, because nobody can tell me how this shit started.
And not
Nobody
only
can
that-
tell me where the first person came from. Y'all can tell me.
About to say that.
Y'all can tell me Adam and Eve.
Is this planet was
Who made Adam and Eve? It was God.
This
So God
planet
is
the only
real?
planet that has
But
life.
we all dying.
Yeah.
We praying to God, but we still going through all this hell and dying.
And
So
this
if God
was-
was real,
This was finna get
if he's
y'all.
not real, where did the first human come from? If you can't have humans without sex, so who had sex before there was anybody to have sex?
Damn.
But
And if Mary had Jesus,
You
by
going to-
immaculate
I'm about to
conception?
talk about it.
so she never had sex,
Okay, so
she got pregnant.
but she got pregnant and had Jesus.
yeah.
Steve, where did Mary come from? Who the hell had Mary?
No, check this out.
Nobody had sex before Mary.
Check this out.
Man.
Why was Jesus brought to the earth? He was brought here to correct things, right? So you mean
No, I
to
thought
tell
Jesus
me
made the earth though.
That's some people.
He came home.
Some people say Jesus and God are the same people. Some people say Jesus is the Son of God.
Yeah.
Some people say it's Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. It gets really confusing.
Yeah, because I heard
So
God
check
was
this
the
out.
Father, I guess.
Yeah, so
And
check
Jesus
this
was the
out.
Son that was
Yeah.
sacrificed
And he said to
for
him,
us.
Okay,
through Christ
you going
to
where I'm
get to
going
him.
at. So if you're
Yeah.
the most powerful force in the universe, you had to create a person to correct the earth. Like You already knew you was gonna
Yeah.
have bad people on the earth before you created the earth.
And he gave his only
And then you
begotten
gave
son.
your only, and then wait, you got
die.
a female pregnant in order to bring, instead of just like boom materializing him.
Yeah.
You got a female pregnant in order for him to be born.
Not
Do
only
it make
that,
sense?
he had fallen angels that came down here and had sex with people that had giants.
And you didn't know your angels was doing that behind your
Yeah.
back, and you're all seeing and all knowing.
And one of the angels
Satan,
was the devil.
you didn't know that one of your angels was gonna turn on you. Because if you knew all of this, why did you carry all of this out? I feel like
It's too many questions, man.
And then,
if there's a
look,
God,
through all of this, it's just all based on this planet.
yeah,
There's supposed to be
And
9
there's
other
nowhere
planets.
else.
There's supposed to be other planets in this universe.
This
We're
planet that
circling around
God
this sun.
created.
There's all of this is all on this one planet.
And this is the other
And
thing.
I didn't cut you off,
Okay.
but they say also there was more than one Eve.
Mm.
There was one Eve that was supposed to be so evil that God put her on Mars.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, or Venus was it? Venus.
Yeah, I heard it.
Put on
was another
Venus.
I
planet,
didn't know
though.
that.
So if he put her on Venus, they said that Venus wasn't supposed to inhabit.
So there's life on Venus?
So here go the thing.
Well, how come there's not life? And why they went to Mars, though? Why is everything focused around Mars?
Yeah. If you're the God
They
that
still-
created everything that exists,
Mhm. Earth and everything.
that God created evil. That God created homosexuality.
Yeah.
That God created murder. If you created
Unless that was just going to happen
everything,
anyway.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine
Because
you
he created
create
people and
But you know there's
People are
there's
evil.
Fish,
all of that come from the creation.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
fish that if there's not a female around, that fish will produce.
asexually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will.
Now I have heard there's some animals like water. In
Yeah.
the water that can do that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
produce asexually.
Yeah, they can
But humans can't do that
transform,
shit.
yeah.
So
And they said we can't.
So I still want to figure out where Mary came from. And if there was another man there, how come they didn't just have sex? Like Adam and Eve
It's
did.
a story I heard about that.
Like
I don't know.
Mary couldn't have
Yeah.
sex, but Eve could?
So the story I heard about that, I ain't gonna say the
yeah,
leader.
Eve was before Mary.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
But
confusing.
that's what I'm saying. It's all confusing.
And the basis
Yeah.
of it though, when you read the Bible, it's copies of Egyptian texts. It's copies of texts from Africa that they changed into making it like, I'm gonna say it too, and I don't care who get mad, but they made the Bible a tool of slavery. Cause you had people force feeding Christianity down people's throat. Christianity,
you died if you didn't convert.
yeah, Christianity and slavery went hand in hand with the slave system, you know what I'm saying, from the slave masters.
Off the slave boats, they was given the
So,
Bible.
yeah, it was just a lot of stuff that I think people, and I'm not down in, Christianity is a religion like a lot of other religions, but I think that's one of the biggest religions. And that's one of the only religions I know where people get mad at you if you're not a part of it.
And I don't get that.
That's a cult. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
Follow me or
yeah, I'm
You're
finna
wrong.
treat you like shit.
yeah, if you don't follow me,
I'ma
you're
look
wrong.
down
Like,
on
who
you.
does that? Like,
And they
I
used
just
to-
don't wanna
there
follow
used-
you.
There was a time when they used to ask you in any interview at a job, are you a Christian? I remember
Wow.
when I was coming up, most
and you
of
had
the
to say
jobs-
yes?
Yeah.
Or you would probably not get the job?
I'm thinking you would nine times out of 10
you
you would
might
get
not
the
get
job.
it. Wow.
And the
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
thing, our previous
didn't know that
session,
either.
we talked about holidays, right? So if you're a Christian, your Bible speaks about holidays. You get what I'm saying? So technically, Christians are not supposed to celebrate holidays. It say that, you know, your God is a jealous God, but yet and still they give reverence. Like, you get New Year's that come around, you got that God by the name of Janus, who is the God of beginnings and endings. Then you got February come around, Valentine's Day, you got Cupid. All these are different deities that people are celebrating. You get what I'm saying? March, you got St. Patrick's Day. April, Easter, when, you know, Jesus died and rose on the third
It's something
day.
almost every day.
It's just, yeah, so you keep going and you got Halloween, which Christians celebrate Halloween, which is supposed to be evil and satanic. And I've seen churches dressed up with Halloween decorations.
We talked about that last time.
When you're a Christian and you're celebrating all of these holidays, are you, what is that? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving and then Christmas, when
It's-
Jesus wasn't really born. Like, it's just a lot.
It's money,
Yeah.
basically.
But I think from all of the
That's how you make
religions
money.
that I know of people that I've met throughout my life, Christians are the most, I'm going to say the most hypocritical and the most confused people that I know. That sector has too much it has too much chaos going on in it, where it's just, it's those are the most confused people. I would prefer to be of no religion than to be of religion where I act like I know everything about it, but I'm partaking in things that my Bible speaks against that I'm doing. But I can pinpoint what you're doing in your life and tell you that you wrong or you doing is wrong. But Christians usually never look at themselves. You know what I'm saying? Women not supposed to wear makeup. Women not supposed to preach, as he said. When a woman is on her menstrual cycle, she's supposed to isolate herself from public. It's just so much that's in that Bible that people pinpoint. If it's not pertaining to them, oh, you going to hell, you gay, or you know, you stole money or whatever, you going, but everybody has a wealth of bad in them, because like Kev said, the devil and the God is in everybody. So it's just, Christianity, and I know this might offend a lot of people, but that's not.
It need to be talked about.
I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it.
Because I think you said it was man-made. One of y'all did.
Some of these religions are like
Christianity.
All of it is man-made.
Yeah, I don't know if you get into any problems with naming religions that you've heard as coming up as a child. There was two rich people formed and made this
Somebody
church,
made a dollar bet in a bar.
Yeah.
They say two Anglos made a dollar bet in a bar that they can start a religion. Yeah,
people will follow it.
And we can start a church.
Yeah.
We just gotta, like how we did this podcast.
Yeah.
We gotta speak it into existence and come up with guidelines and different things. We can start a church. It's that easy.
Yeah.
It's that easy. It's a non-profit organization.
Take one of their online courses to be a preacher.
Yeah.
We know people that became evangelists.
People.
Yeah, they became evangelists online.
Because I know you can do that.
Yeah.
Get your license online to be a dang marriage.
I have a sister that's an online preacher.
Yeah.
I think to truly make it to that good place that everybody, not everybody, but that people consist of heaven, with or without a Bible in your hand, the good and bad that you're born with, I think you got to act more on the good than the bad. Yeah. I don't think that there's some day where you're going to die and then you're going to either go up in the clouds or you're going to go down to a fiery pit. Because remember the lady, it was this one lady when we had the shop. I'm doing her son hair. Oh, it's so good to see a black man walking in the light and this and that. What church you go to? I'm like, oh, Lord. I say, I don't go to church. What? God bless you with all of this and you don't go to church? I said, I work for this.
They be on you, boy.
You taking God credit and this, that. She told me to be careful how I'm talking because I'm going to go to hell. I said, so you think hell really exists, right? She said, yeah. I said, where is hell at? So she's stomping on the floor telling me hell is there. I said, so if you keep digging in the ground, you going to run into hell? I said, you're not going to run into the earth's core?
Yeah.
She just, everything I said back, she getting mad. I'm like, well, if you're a Christian, I don't think I want to be a Christian.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to go to your church.
You should be able to stand your ground.
Yeah, I'm speaking to you calm and pleasant.
If what you're saying is the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a Christian is all that, you should just be able to tell me just as easy as, if I say, what time is it?
Because I'm talking to her calm and she's
you
sweating.
get angry and I'm like...
She's sweating. I told him, I said, man, do not bring your mama back to this shop.
Okay.
But yeah, so she got mad because I wasn't a Christian, and she got mad because I told her the things that I worked for. And anybody, whatever you put your mind to, I wasn't blaspheming or I wasn't saying all praises to Satan. I wasn't saying nothing crazy. She just got mad because I wasn't saying the things that she wanted to hear.
That's the biggest thing.
My life is different from your life.
But you did work hard to build that shop.
With that free, what'd you say? God gave us free will. I use my free will to, bring it to existence.
Yeah, do you get any credit for that? Like,
it's just
you giving it all to God?
So I try not to have religious conversations with people because Christians always get pissed off.
Because if you run into the right Christian, boy, you're going to have a bad conversation.
And like Kel said, did Jesus get pissed off? One of y'all said it was,
I said that too because I'm like, who gets mad talking about God?
If
like,
you get mad, I don't want to join whatever you got going.
Because them people that come to the door, they don't get mad. They quietly try to get you to convert over.
And then we was having this
nobody get mad if you don't want to talk to them.
Only
Christians, like you said, only Christians get mad like that, and it's like, what you getting so upset for?
Yeah, because we had somebody
just because I don't believe.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Somebody called herself praying for us one day over the phone, and she's telling me all of these different things. She went to a little bit of theology school, and she did this and she did that. She said, I'm telling you these things because I need your 100% compliance. Wait, and then she called herself a prayer warrior. I'm like, this is new. So
that sounds scary. Compliance.
she talked against Jehovah's Witness religion, and she, emphasized the fact why she was a Christian and not a Jehovah's Witness. So I had to let her know Jehovah's Witnesses are Christians. So
Damn.
y'all under the same umbrella.
Messed her up.
Yeah, so it's just, I don't want to affiliate with none of the bullshit. I'd rather live with a good spiritual life and go from that. You get what I'm saying? Muslims never get out of character. I done talked to Muslims
That's
before.
what I'm saying, man.
Jews don't
I've
get
never
out of
seen them
character.
get mad.
It be the Christians, and they don't even understand.
Never seen a Muslim get mad.
The
They
religion.
be like, nah, no, I'm good. I don't know.
The religion that they got, it come from the slave masters. That's how our religion, our race got involved with Christianity, was from the slave masters.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible didn't just magically appear. People put that together.
Yeah.
And they reworded it. It's a lot of good in the Bible. Don't get me wrong.
Because they took it from other
Yeah,
religions.
it's a lot of good that is in the Bible, but it's been reworded by slave masters.
That's why you got the King James.
Shakespeare played a part of writing the
It was a big
Bible.
part
New Testament,
about
Old
the
Testament.
Yeah, it's
the
so
death
many.
of Christ that got people a lot. Was he hung on a cross, or was he crucified
At
on
a
a
stake
cross or on a stake?
Yeah.
So the stake is just a one beam.
Mm-hmm.
The cross is the what everybody wearing. Like it's like.
And can I
Go
jump
ahead,
in?
that was
I'm happy he talking about that because when you go to a lot of Christian houses, they have crosses hanging up on their wall, right?
Mhm.
That's idolatry. That's against one of the 10 Commandments. If Jesus died on the cross and you got it hanging in your house, that's idolatry. That's a form of worship to an object. Some people have it on their keychain. Some people got it tatted on it. And I'm not
Churches
knocking
has it
nobody
in the church.
belief.
They have it
You
in
get
the
what I'm
church.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
they have a big human-like cross in a lot of churches.
and then this is my thing. Why would you want to remember how somebody died? So say for instance a relative of you got ran over by a Mercedes-Benz. So you gonna start wearing Mercedes-Benz emblems on your neck and get a Mercedes-Benz tattoo on you?
Mm-hmm.
No, it don't make any
With
sense.
R.I.P. on there or something.
Yeah,
That's what a lot of
You get-
a lot of
Stupid. That was supposed to be funny.
a lot
I'm
of
sorry.
foreigners, like
But it don't make any sense when
Yeah.
you think about it.
it was not an Arab. What do you call it?
Y'all going off- y'all going off
Allegedly,
topic.
look.
An
I'm just tripping.
Arab person said that why would you think that your creator will want to look down and see or visibly see you walking around with a symbol of his son hanging on around your neck as a cross as a jury.
Oh yeah.
And people feel protection when they have those eyes. They feel protected. They feel like they covered. That's idolatry. That's worshiping objects. That's against the 10 Commandments. There's so many things that.
And that's in the movies too.
Yeah,
And
in
then
the
it's supposed to
movies.
be in the movies though.
With
That's one of the things I was just gonna
Yeah.
say that. That was
Yeah.
shields off
And
vampires.
they just hold it up.
And I'm like, so when Jesus got affiliated with the movies and vampires, like when? Because I don't see no vampires in the Bible. Like it's confusing. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy, but people have to realize that Christianity was introduced to our race through slavery. Whether you was a Native American or African slave,
And it's used as control.
those Anglos brought those books with them, and they changed words, and that's what that is. But it's a lot of good that you can get from every religion. That's why when I hear different people's religion, I don't shun nobody's religion because it's good in all religions, I believe. You know
And
what
if
I'm
it's
saying?
bringing out the best in them and they positivity,
Yeah.
then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm the same way. I don't care what religion you practice, as long as you
Positive.
doing the good
Yeah.
in it, you know.
Yeah.
And if I don't agree with it,
You can't
You
get
cannot
mad.
get mad.
Yeah, you just gotta be like, okay,
I
that's
just
your
don't
loss.
agree with what you're doing. I'm doing this, and
Yeah.
this is making me happy over here. So,
There's been so many Christians trying to save my soul, and I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
so your soul is saved?
and that I'm gonna pray for you. Sometimes that be hitting me weird, boy, because I'm like,
Because that
You
put
got
them
the power
above
to pray
you.
for me?
They're above you, yeah.
so I can just pray myself.
Yeah.
Shit.
And
I'm
which
gonna
goes
pray,
back to what
like-
Kev said, who was a preacher, Why do you need a middleman to dictate your relationship with the Creator? You can go directly to that Creator.
Because the
That
pastor's
middleman
supposed to be
ain't
like
pay no.
the right hand man,
The mediator, the translator.
God's right hand man.
Was that pastor there when your mama was pushing you out?
Yeah.
No, so he shouldn't be there between your relationship with your God. Like, it's just you and that, you know?
Yeah.
And then God speaks to him and nobody else.
Yeah, that's just,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because he went to school for theology.
Which anybody
like,
can
okay,
do.
since you graduated from school, now you're my child.
And meanwhile, the preacher got a lot of bad shit going on the back burner.
And now the pastor is sleeping with little boys. I
No,
don't know what school he learned that from.
Jim Jones was a preacher.
I remember. I read about Jim Jones for a minute too. Yeah, it's crazy.
What happened in Waco, Texas? What that guy's name was?
Yeah, I know you talking
He was a
about.
preacher.
That
I know
cult
you're
thing.
talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, I forgot about him. David
Koresh.
Koresh, wasn't it?
Do you
Yeah.
remember the preacher where the people thought they were going? The spaceship was coming to pick them up, and they all killed themselves. They was dressed like in was it jumpsuits, like name brand sports jumpsuits, and they drunk some poison or something. They castrated themselves.
Dang.
Yeah, so most of the guys castrated themselves.
Yeah, there's so many religions.
They showed them how they had a book on how to castrate themselves. So the men castrated themselves, and then
Following the cult.
yeah, and then that particular date, I don't know if it was January or something or December or something. Whatever date it was, that's when they ship was supposed to be above in the clouds. They're supposed to join it. They had to kill themselves so their spirit would rise there. So they all killed
That's
themselves.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
It is wild, man.
So a lot of these people, like
Christianity.
the biggest one was Jim Jones. He killed almost 1,000 people. And they either drank the poison, if they didn't drink the poison, they got shot. So,
But
I
yeah,
forgot how that went. Yeah.
after when I moved here, I went to a lot of different churches before I decided no more. Cause it's just everywhere I went, it was different stories.
so
But,
yeah, y'all generation coming up, when you ever heard "Don't Drink the Kool-Aid,"
yeah.
that's where they came from.
Wow.
From Jim Jones. There was poison in the Kool-Aid, so they
I didn't know that.
gave it to the kids. The kids just drunk it. They had cyanide in it.
Dang.
Yeah, they just drunk it. So that's what that thing. When I was like 10 or 12, coming up, that's what that saying was: "Don't drink the Kool-Aid."
It's crazy.
I did not know that.
But yeah, I had to get to the no church thing now. No cults, no nothing for me. I just want to be a spiritual being that's, just trying my best to live my best
When I
life.
started seeing
we're
the
more-
ATM machines,
We're mostly spiritual anyway. Then
that tripped me out when
I'm gonna
first
tell
went
you-
and I saw an ATM machine. I was like, what the
In the
hell?
church.
I'm gonna call that out. I went
When you walk in, too.
I went to World Changers Ministry, Creflo Dollar. I seen ATM machine.
Never been to
I was
his
like-
before.
It was like a
Yeah.
big mega dome, like it was just
When I first seen that though, I knew something was up with churches because I was
Yeah.
like, man, I ain't
You got
never seen no
ATM
ATM
machine in
machine.
the
they
church.
pump oxygen in those places.
Casinos
Yeah.
do that. Casinos do that.
Oh,
It puts you in
I never
Like
thought about that.
euphoria.
yeah.
Feel
yeah.
That,
That
never
fresh
heard
air.
about
That
but when you think about the atmosphere of
drilling
the church,
going.
You know what? That's why you feel so good in church.
You're drilling.
I never
going.
thought about
and
it.
I
thought it
love
was just the
music.
music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love
Because that's
music.
why I always went.
Yeah.
Because I like the what you call it that's the worship part, right?
Well, churches I've been to,
I always
music
like the
was
worship
throughout
part.
they'll play them
When the
drums
little
and
choirs
the
come
cymbals and
out.
get your spirit like you just in it
when,
like
when
a
the praise
trance.
and worship team come out. That'd be
Yeah.
my favorite part.
Yeah, I
of
went to
church.
those old southern, South Carolina Baptist churches where it was 100 degrees and
Oh yeah.
everybody got
wow,
the
they got
fans.
them
I've been to
and
those
the,
too.
The preachers were in they
A lot of
were
them
they-
like that.
Yeah,
And I don't know why. You can't afford
Oh,
them
that
damn
money,
air.
yeah.
A lot of them was like that too, hot as hell.
People jumping and falling out and running through the church.
Yeah,
Then you see,
entertainment.
then you see them
lot of
on Monday.
entertainment.
They look at you and turn their head up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you see them in church, they
And
pass
you know
out
where you
and
see
run.
them at. Look, I was finna say you might see them in the strip
Somewhere
club,
else, yeah. Be like, shh.
liquor store.
Yeah, I know this one woman.
She was see you at church.
She was mean as a snake.
Mhm.
But you saw her in church, she was
Every
all
Sunday.
smiles and running through the church.
Ooh.
Okay.
and mean.
And then the
Yeah,
other crazy
mean as I don't know
thing,
what.
the atmosphere of
Wow.
the church, when you see women come there dressed sexy, men come there, there's a lot of lusting going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's just I don't know. I think
I've
it's
seen that
more
too.
demonic
And that's why
spirits
they
in the
said
church.
It's always that back in the days they just said that it's good to find somebody in church because it was like a pickup spot.
Yeah, so in order to find
Yeah.
them, you gotta be on the lustful intention. You gotta feel them on the
And you know what
inside.
people did used to say that a lot though. You
Yeah.
can find a good woman in church.
Church, grocery stores, and
And it's like, but if I'm there just trying to praise,
That's against
I ain't
God's
looking at no
word.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's desiring and lusting.
I guess you are looking though if they say you can find a good woman in church.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cause I'm going to like the church I've been at. Like I said, women dressed there with their form-fitting clothes,
Yeah.
their short skirts, their makeup, and men coming there. You know,
And I
even
see it all
Eddie
the
Long
time.
used to have on them those
Tight ass
spandex
shirt.
shirts. Yeah, to
That
show
damn
you.
bicycle shirt.
I'm
I
like,
remember
okay,
that,
so,
man.
yeah, y'all got like a
I remember I laughed the first time I seen that because somebody was joking about it on TV. And the first time I went, that's what he was wearing.
Yeah.
A tight ass bicycle shirt, short
that sound
sleeve,
right there. Yeah.
had the guns out, and had some
I'm
nice
like,
ass
this
pants,
is a preacher,
and
like,
had a damn piece.
yeah.
Nigga had a big ass gold
Yeah,
piece
you
up there.
know.
I was like, damn, he really do
I
dress
went there
like
for
that.
years. I
And I
went there
said,
for
buddy,
years.
been working out.
But what messed me up
I
was
said, he
when
gonna be working out.
Those boys came.
now they stopped, like when they got you know how people like, oh, felt like they was talking to me, you know, when he do that little special talk. There's somebody out there, you know, they want to join and you had this going on in your life and I'm here to tell you, God is going to change that. And they be playing this beautiful
Every
music.
church does that.
And everybody started clapping. I was one of them people, like he talking to me, I went down, then they tell you to go in the back.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we go in the back, and it's probably like 20, 25 of us, and they got their little, whoever they motivational speakers are. I want everybody to hold hands in a circle, and they make this big prayer and this and that. Why the heck, next thing you know, they giving us papers, we got to give them our information. I say, yeah, they, like, work-wise, because they say you're supposed to do 10% of what you earn with tithing and envelopes that you, I was like, why am I, this is like an application.
All churches does that.
If I'm trying to get to heaven to God, do you need all of this?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be my spiritual energy that you're more interested
That's
in,
how they
and
get you in there.
not my personal information. But yeah, it's just crazy.
Because they
But,
still got to make money, though, like
Yeah.
I said at the
yeah,
beginning.
that's not a
It's
place.
all about
yeah.
money.
It's crazy. And then I think they used to have like three services, like
Mhm.
And when they get
And
full,
they do that 3 times.
they had the
man.
chapel. You know, you go in the chapel and it was a big entertainment show because being there, I got to see Kurt Franklin and the family, Patti LaBelle perform there, BB and CeCe Winans perform there. Them people had to get paid.
I saw
They had to get paid.
Byron Cage.
Byron Cage. Okay, when I started
And
there,
one of the,
Angela
not
Christie.
Karen Clark Sheard.
Okay.
The other dark one that everybody say is mean. Kim
Look,
Burrell.
Kim. Okay, I don't think I seen her.
But I didn't know who she was.
Yeah. But
Like,
Byron
back then,
Cage
we
was-
talking about
Yeah,
15 something years ago. But I remember I saw Byron Cage. I was like, oh shit.
I was there.
But I was
during
trying not
this.
to be excited.
Yeah,
Cause you in church, you know, you ain't supposed to
Yeah.
be like, can I get your autograph?
and
But
there
I
was a
just
lady
like, oh
named
shit, that's Byron Cage.
Angela Christie. Her and Byron Cage. I remember their names at the beginning because they were aspiring. You know, they was getting. They
Yeah.
was. I think like getting their feet
I used to
into
like
it.
him though, yeah.
Yeah. But I had fun there because, you know, during the time it was fun
It was
because
a
they
good
say
service.
come dressed as you are.
It was a damn good service.
Because going to Keno Hall, you know, we went there dressed.
Oh yeah.
But Newburgh let you come with shorts and tennis shoes on and they in that bankhead bouncing. And I'm like, damn, this is...
New Birth I just remember sweatsuits. Remember
You
when guys
whatever
used
you
to
wanted to
the-
wear, yeah.
The matching top and
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah,
I
yeah.
seen a lot of that, and a lot of it was sagging. And I
Yeah,
like,
it was
oh.
everything. So, you know, I was
I said, this
super
one of them
young.
churches.
Yeah, I was super young. And
But
they
I
were
had
like,
on slacks,
you came to
goddamn
regular...
tie,
Yeah.
shit, a jacket.
Yeah, I don't think I ever went to church without
Man.
shirt and tie.
Yeah,
They say
yeah, I
come
seen a
as
lot of
you are.
sweatsuits around,
Yeah.
and a lot of hats.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the women.
Oh, yeah, them church hats. Yeah.
That damn hat was from here to Texas, boy.
Yeah.
All over the
They're
church.
blocking everybody behind them. So that's when I realized I say church is basically a stage. It's a
is.
competition. It's a fashion show.
Yeah.
It's entertainment. You get what I'm saying? And anybody that feels different, this is my opinion. This is my experience with this human life that I've lived. So yeah, it's just. But Christianity, I would deal with a million Christians, but it's not my thing. No religion is If I had to join a religion, Christianity would not be on the
And
list.
it shouldn't have to be.
Yeah.
It's whatever you decide, man.
Yeah.
Basically, that's the bottom line with Christianity. It's whatever you decide
And
Your
y'all
life.
remember when Malcolm X took the journey to Mecca? Because they were Muslims here, and he realized what they were doing here was different from the Muslims.
And then he said that it was more than just our African American.
It was blue-eyed, Anglos, blonde.
Yeah.
They had it like it was a power to the black man type of thing, which to me it fell under that umbrella, which he learned the bigger picture when he went to another place. Like Christianity is an umbrella with a bunch of different things under it. How can you all be under the same umbrella and y'all don't get along, y'all don't socialize, y'all don't deal with each other? Catholics is Christians, all that. It's just crazy. And then Catholics are the ones that started Christianity, which a lot of people don't know. So Christians are really Catholics. Because Christianity comes from Catholicism. That falls underneath there.
Oh. And then they started separating.
Yeah, it's the Catholics that own a lot of the African texts in the Vatican. That they, all of the stuff where the like you said, where Mary come from, they got the Black Mary. I'm using the word black, but the Black Mary with the black, they got all that stuff from Africa. And a lot of the stuff from there has been studied and then just redid. So yeah, Catholics started Christianity. And it used to be an all-male religion before they allowed females in.
Very interesting.
So
And
Christianity.
Like you go to Europe and you see all the saints. They're all African American saints, or American African saints, or European African descent. But they're
a lot of them know that over there, but when you get over here, it's
one.
Yeah, it's just crazy. But we live and we learn, and you know, there's a lot that people can share with us in the comments that'll educate us more.
Definitely.
And if somebody feel like it's something that we said that was inaccurate, you know, you can put the correct thing there. But I think we was on point for the most part.
Constructive criticism is good.
Yeah. And it's it is wild, man. It's wild. Our religion is mixed with a lot of Greek mythology, and it's just. It's a gumbo. That's all I can keep saying. It's
really
a gumbo
is.
of so many things.
Probably need to get rid of it all.
But I don't think people should blindly get into it, because a lot of times, like I said, a lot of times it's an emotional thing with some people. Yeah. Some people be going through some really bad times, and they'll get caught up into a religion, they get caught up into a church, and then for some reason, when they excel in their life, they give that they give that to that church, that preacher, because they think they went for that preacher at that moment. They were headed down.
Yeah.
But no, you just lost yourself, or you fell down a hard times.
Just reminded me of another one too. Scientology.
I was gonna say that earlier, but that's why I didn't bring it up, because I know it's a lot of.
Is that Christianity?
No, I don't know what they call themselves, but.
But that's like a celebrity.
There's a lot of celebrities in it.
And I'm not sure what it's based off of, though. Why it's even called Scientology.
Yeah, I don't know much. It sounds like
that's
science.
Definitely comment on that, y'all.
That's one of those religions we were talking about earlier, where it said two rich people got together.
I want them down.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
That one, and then also they said the same thing with.
I don't know if we could say no names.
They also said the same
one
thing
of
with
our favorite actors is part of that. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I thought of. And I cut it out. I stopped because.
Because that's another interesting one that is like, and I only heard like if people join it, it's like you don't really know too much about it. I'm like, because I still don't know that much about it.
Going on with them.
Yeah.
It says Scientology began with L. Ron Hubbard. I heard that name before. The development of Dianetics and self-help methodology in the late 1940s and early 1950s. Hubbard initially presented Dianetics as a science of the mind, but later reframed it as a religion, forming the Church of Scientology in 1954.
Science of the mind. So.
Wow.
I wonder what Sheldon would think about that.
Yeah, I don't know much about Scientology.
This all just reminded me of the Big Bang Theory, man.
What's that other one, y'all?
It's interesting.
Every time I hear Madonna name, they said
Madonna.
It's another religion.
Dang, it's another one? That's the only other one I knew of, was Scientology.
Yeah, it's a few.
I mean, that people talk about? Like, there's some more big ones? Besides Scientology?
That was one of the main ones I heard of coming up when I was a kid. That wasn't that big yet. And it started getting bigger when certain actors started becoming part of it.
Yeah.
It's another one that I'm not remembering right now.
Like when
You ain't just type other religions or.
Well,
when people found out
let me see.
that
Hold
the
on.
Jacksons were part of the Jehovah's Witness,
Mm-hmm.
they got big because the Jacksons were
because
big.
of them. Oh.
And then started hearing
And
stories
then they say they disfellowship him because of Thriller.
because of Thriller.
Now this what get me with that.
Mm.
If that is true, allegedly, if they disfellowshipped him because of Thriller, then how did Prince become a Jehovah's Witness? Because wasn't Prince about sex and
Cut out the booty jeans.
Interesting.
yeah, so that confused me when I heard Prince was a Jehovah's Witness. I was like, whoa, yeah, I don't know. Me don't know. Cause to me, I like both of them, Prince and Michael Jackson. But to me, Michael Jackson did Thriller, but Prince was Prince was a freak.
Yeah, Purple Rain and Purple Rain.
Oh yeah, you talking about that side? Yeah.
Prince did him.
I was gonna say and played 200 damn instruments.
Yeah, he was
He was
talented.
talented as hell.
So yeah, that's a lot of
Played
stuff to
every
think
instrument
about.
on his damn album.
Mm-hmm.
Purple Rain.
Before that, he put together his own
The Kabbalah.
Oh,
Kabbalah.
I heard
That was what I was trying to
The
remember.
Kabbalah is.
I don't know.
Every time I heard Madonna, I always thought about. I don't know what
Okay, I don't know
Kabbalah
much about that
is.
either.
Yeah.
I heard of it.
But yeah, that was what I was trying to remember. Cause I was hearing that.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know nothing about that either. So
Yeah.
if anybody
I have
knows
heard
about
of
that,
it, but I'm trying to figure out what nationality, what people.
yeah,
yeah, I don't know much about that. And I think one of the first religions was Judaism. Oh, before that, there's a religion before that, and I want to say it's called Sumerian or something like that. But yeah, it's wrong. Still living and learning,
You know
y'all.
how it's gonna. You know how sodas does when you open them.
That's
gonna
what
explode.
that's what clean
Sometimes they do.
unused time. Yeah, that water got some kind of pressure. So much pressure. Oh, it didn't do it?
maybe I should wait.
Nah, I'll go for it.
Why y'all got quiet?
Look, everybody looking at you.
Oh, it's just gonna open.
10,
Start staring,
9,
man.
8,
Oh, I can't even open it.
6,
No, it is trying to explode, Kev.
5.
It's trying to
4.
seep out, but I can't. Oh, that's
Not
it.
bad.
All that build up for nothing.
Okay.
No, it was already leaking out before I opened it on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Dang, so
I
we
knew it was
touched
gonna
some
melt 3
important
hours later.
topics.
Look, it's about 9:30. I knew it was
For
gonna take
real?
3 hours to melt. Yeah, it's
Wow.
9:30 right now.
Actually,
I told you it was gonna melt at the end.
9:40, 20 minutes from 10.
Okay.
Hey,
Yes, so.
D, you gotta.
I told you it was gonna take the whole night to melt. Well, I mean the whole show.
So we're still on religion.
Remember, I was looking at the. Well, y'all probably didn't even know.
Every now and then I make sure that.
I did
yeah,
too.
'cause I looked.
Hey, cause that did
I
you
was
see
like,
that
damn, it's
show?
9:15. Is it still on?
Hey, you seen that show? Man, you were like, wait,
Yeah, that was
Kel
the expression on
and your face, you was
I
like,
looked too.
no, yeah. You gotta look at that show. You were like,
You
had
just said it
this,
stopped.
yeah.
Yeah.
You look like,
Damn.
yeah. You had this
I
shot.
told you I was worried too for a minute.
I just kept thinking about everything.
You kept talking about your
missed.
energy was down. I said, bro, it messed me up
went,
too. Shit.
yeah, what?
Because me and Kev, man, we was getting into it.
Yeah.
And you missed. We
We
missed
had-
all that shit. I was like, oh man.
So that means I'm gonna have to get busy with getting this stuff put on there so that yeah, man, that had messed me up. But yeah, I feel better this time around. But after that happened, I'm sitting here like,
Yeah.
I had to tell him way later that night. I was like, man, we gonna get it back.
Yeah.
I said, we
Yeah.
remember. And it was just about that damn job that me and old boy lost. So I was like, I ain't never gonna forget that shit.
And I remember, Kev, you was talking about
Messed
Easter on that last. I don't know what our topic was, but you were saying what Easter eggs had to do with Easter. And with us talking, yeah, with us talking about Christianity. Now, when people celebrate Easter, they say it was some rising of Jesus, but they don't understand Easter precedes Jesus' existence because the word Easter is from the word oestre, which is estrogen. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it's dealing with a
Easter
whole nother
Island.
thing. You get what I'm saying? So they fixated Christianity into Easter. They think that it's for Jesus, but Easter was going on before Jesus' existence.
Yeah.
And then it's Easter Island.
Yeah, then you got Easter Island, and it was about estrogen, and it was giving praises and worshiping the fertility god Oestre. That's the name, Oestre. Yeah, so it's just a lot that people. That's why I say,
what did it have to do with eggs?
Christianity,
Rabbit.
they just jump on the bandwagon and this is Jesus' holiday, and they don't think about the fact that, because none of them take time to really learn anything. They just go with the flow. Well, this is what my mama taught me, and so if your mama going to hell, you going there too. Yeah.
Well, this is what my family did, and I'm doing it, and then blah blah. They just
That's
keep
a
going
poor
on
excuse
with it. It is.
for not wanting to learn more. You know what I'm saying?
And then somebody teach you or show you what you didn't know about, and then it's like still it doesn't resonate.
Yeah.
It's like, they still get resistance.
You get mad at them, but it's like,
because Jesus had nothing to do with Easter.
Your parents was wrong.
And then I gotta
a lot
say
of things.
this.
If our parents took the time to put some effort into finding the truth behind some of the stuff, a lot of stuff shouldn't have never went on. Like when they found out when we were growing up watching Miracle on 34th Street. Seeing this Anglo man finding out that this little girl found out he was really Santa Claus. So, and naturally, as a child watching TV, some of the stuff you know they tell you, remember that none of that stuff is real. A child is going to think, somebody you're hiding, people are hiding something. So yeah, you believe in Santa Claus because your parents are talking about Santa Claus, bringing you gifts. So you're going to sit down there and people started writing letters. That's when letters used to be big during Christmas time, sending to the North Pole.
I remember.
What the hell they did with all those letters? You know what I'm saying? All these kids were.
That's a good point, man.
Coming up as a child, man, when they were in my.
I thought I did that before.
Era, yeah, we wrote. A lot of us wrote letters, poured our hearts out to Santa Claus.
You know where I bet they went to? A damn P.O. box.
Yeah.
And then Santa Claus.
It was a P.O. box.
Trash.
It was a P.O. box.
Santa Claus is a god too called Odin. So it's like, it's
Odin.
Yeah. If you look Santa Claus up, that's a god that throughout time they made him cute with the red thing, but it was a dark man that rode on a sled. You can look it up.
You know, that remind me of
Santa Claus. All of these holidays.
Thor's father.
Thor's father was Odin.
So Thursday is named after Thor. That's Thor's Day. Thursday.
Yeah. All
of the days of the week are named after. Sunday was for the sun god. Monday was for the moon god. Tuesday was I'm gonna have to think on that one. Wednesday was Wotan's Day. Thursday is Thor's Day. All of the months are named after different things.
Yeah, the months, January.
So
I remember all the
all of the holidays.
And what was the other one? What is the Thor? What's that?
The hammer.
No, I'm trying to think of what they're. Damn.
The Vikings.
No, not the Vikings. Dang, it's the name for it. Like how Greek mythology is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where Thor is from?
No, where he's from, but it's Asgard, but it's like how do you say Greek mythology?
Are you talking like gladiators? Or
No. I had to find it and come back to it.
Yeah, well, we can always bring stuff back up.
But it's the same. That's how the months were made. And then how the days were made and the weeks were made differently.
Greek mythology and different stuff like that,
It's wild. But and then every holiday, the word holiday really is holy day. They changed it. So every holy day was given reverence to whatever God was affiliated with. Every holiday has a God attached to it. So when you get Christians celebrating all these holidays, they going against the 10 Commandments again. We say that thou shalt not worship no other God because their God is a jealous God. So that's why I say Christians gotta really study and learn because they going off with some old time slave shit. And that's what's going to get you messed up in the long run because you operating ignorantly off of a religion that you think that you know, but you really don't know.
And so it takes time to
it takes time to read and study and research and learn the truth. It's out there. We have cell phones. Information is at the tip of your finger. You can look up various things and find out what you're truly worshiping, who you're truly following, And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. But to each his own, but it's just, that's where I walk at, And the same thing with politics, because you mentioned politics. Democrats and Republicans, which one is good and which one is better? Or are they both the same?
Depending on who
They're
you're talking
pretty
to.
much just, right now, we know that they are together.
Yeah, because when I talk to politics
And that's
about
the sweet
people,
part.
the same thing I told you, Christians get mad at me for not being Christian. Democrats, they get mad at you for not being Democrat. And I
Yeah.
done had Democrats go off on me. And I'm like, if I have my free
Say you
choice,
Republican. Woo.
yeah, if I have my free choice to be who I want to be, why would you get mad if I sound Republican because you're Democrat? Like, why would you get mad at my choice? It don't make any sense. But yeah, it's just, all this shit is a bunch of BS of people that think that they know things that they don't really know.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I'm in the corner eating popcorn
Okay.
and I'm watching the movie. And yeah, it's just crazy. When somebody come to me with their beliefs, I will listen and I'll show them respect. But you're not finna just change me right now. Like, nah.
Or force me into your religion.
Yeah, not in no one conversation, man. Not like that.
I pray to the universe. I don't pray to a God. You know what I'm saying? I pray to the universe. And thus far, you know, things have been working out. Everybody in life gonna have their ups and downs. And I don't blame Satan for shit. Like, anything go bad in my life, I never say the devil did it. I just think it's one of those fluctuations. Maybe I made a bad decision here and it took me on a downward, you know, situation, and then I came back up from it. So I know not to make that decision anymore, but I won't blame the devil for it. So yeah.
It's usually always decisions too, man, if you think about it.
Yeah, it be stuff that
It's
we
decisions and timing and other people.
do. Yeah.
And if you want to call that karma, but even that's still getting,
Yeah.
you still getting kind of spiritual and stuff, but
Well, yeah, some people are, oh, that was the
every
devil.
decision you make gonna lead to another decision.
That's right.
Yeah. What they call
That's
that?
gonna lead to another
Is that
person.
reaction?
Yeah, for every reaction, there's a reaction or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And once
It's
you add more
cause and
people,
reaction.
Cause and reaction.
yeah,
Something like that.
once you add more people to the mix, you got more cause and reactions going on. So it probably ain't the devil when shit go bad. It's just one person that wasn't supposed to be in that mix
Yeah.
that messed up the damn cycle.
But that's the
They
way I
said
see
one
it.
bad apple.
Yeah, spoiled the whole bunch.
Yeah. And that shit is true because if you have a bad apple with some like
Yeah, in the middle of the
bacteria,
bag.
it'll transfer to the other apples.
Yeah, and all the other ones just sitting there. Yeah,
It's like I ain't have shit to do with this.
because that one was bad, it spread to the other ones.
But yeah, that shit is
That's
true.
people.
It is true. It is true.
Get around the wrong people,
Yeah.
and Kev, you said it.
Yeah.
You take on some of their bad energy and them low vibrations, man.
And we done witnessed a lot of been it's been
Yeah.
crazy. So it's like having
Some
him
good
there
points today, though, man.
to share stories or to have seen some of the things I've seen that make it even more real, like with the energies and
Yeah.
dealing with different people, and it's crazy. But yeah, y'all, it's 9:50, so it's like,
Well, this is coming to a
Yeah, we talked about some good
wonderful
stuff, y'all.
ending. For now.
Great show today.
Yeah. Until
And,
next time.
yeah, we're gonna have some more topics.
Yeah, y'all.
We're gonna
Freedom
keep
Star
getting,
Broadcasting.
We gonna talk
gonna
about it. Yeah.
keep getting better with time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out a little go out music, y'all. Hold up.
Come on, Steve, you fired.
Look.
Kev, you on music next time.
They like, he ain't
Steve
playing
keep
the-
forgetting we got a theme song in this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I thought when you had connected it back, I thought you had it set in there waiting.
Oh no, because he was Googling.
Yeah.
He was
When I
Googling
Googled
shit,
it,
that's
it
why
took
it
it
went
off
off.
the stage. But yeah. Hey, that was tight work, y'all.
Man, I've been holding on to this.
Lola, did you and Lola
Yeah,
talking
she
shit?
did. I was about to get up.
I know y'all that shit got me in here.
Oh, you gotta use it too?
I was gonna get up for them. She was barking at me like crazy earlier.
We did it.
She did it.
I was looking crazy.
That was like
Look, I ain't eating
4 hours.
this.
That's about 4 hours.
I got some things on my mind. Let me talk to my friend.
I forgot we on camera.
There's some things bothering me.
Hey, they gonna be like,
So
oh.
I ain't gonna have that part. Edit that
I
part.
got a plan in it. Standing on 2 feet, 10 toes deep. Baby steps coming through, stopping hard. Whoever your God, whatever your beliefs, lifestyles retreat. This is the place where we all meet. We're talking freedom, you best believe it. Energy from the stars, we receive it. Advice, some words ain't always nice. Suggestions, making statements, praying, saying, chiming, vibing frequency high.
So what I'm gonna do, I gotta get this stuff put up so that
divine energy, balance within, no past ink pens. Pull out a check, come on, let's check for a minute. I'm here.
Hey, I forgot we was on camera.
Did some crazy shit.
Yeah. I'm here dancing, acting stupid. Kim said you gonna hear that. Look, I
know
did
this is just the outro, right? While we still on video.
Yeah. Look, I was here.
It's just playing out. They got all that shit.
I was acting crazy.
Hey, look, that's gonna make us, what we call it? Relatable.
We gonna make a blooper.
They gonna be like, he's a fool.
Yeah. Oh, what you said you wanted to do?
Oh, just put it up.
Okay.
Feeling a little more comfortable every week. Yeah, I think I'm already down. I'm almost ready for that live interaction.
Freedom
Man.
stars.
I'm ready for people to start chiming in like,
yeah.
why don't you ask Steve what he
I
thinks
think that's
about
actually what we're doing.
Judaism?